OTG?
OTG, how's it going? Hey, we ain't made dinner quite yet, but we're gonna get started. But I'm gonna attempt to make some Cowboy Candy.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
So, this starts off, from what I gathered, is... Oh shit, I forgot. Anyhow, oh hell. You know what? Screw it, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna put in about 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Have you ever had this? Have you ever taken a swig of it?
No, absolutely not.
It reminds me of some kind of alcohol drink.
That fire cider is basically that fermented with some other stuff, turmeric.
So, 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Turn that on high, it says. We'll do 1.5 cups of sugar. So if you're diabetic, this definitely is not a recipe for you. And you know what? We're going to add sugar on top of sugar. We're going to do some, I don't know, how much brown sugar?
I don't know, baby. Whatever you think.
What, about a yay much or so? I don't know. I've never done this before, but you know what? It's worth a try. Right?
Yep.
Got my old trusty little old timer knife. And I'm going to cut up some jalapeños. Oh, just into rounds, I guess. Just slice them, dice them.
Is anybody out there? Anybody want to say hi? Hello, hello. Anybody?
Throw that shit over there. Cut this stuff up.
Hi, Megan.
Oh, nobody wants to watch us make whatever we're making.
Hello, Outlaw Vault.
Now that's a jalapeno. Isn't that a jalapeno? That sucker's huge.
Hi, Marit. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hello from the U.S. Turkey. We got someone from Turkey. Right on. Everyone just want to join us and have some chit chat and make some jalapenos. What is it? Candy?
Jalapeno. It's
Jalapeno
cowboy candy.
Cowboy candy.
Jalapeno candy, cowboy candy.
Yep.
Kind of
Yay,
same.
people are talking finally.
We're supposed to add like turmeric and all that other stuff too, but I don't know what turmeric is. It's a seasoning, I know that. I think maybe that's too much apple cider vinegar.
You think? You think you put too much?
I think I put too much. But you know what you can always do, right?
Megan, neither have I, sweetie. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna come out. It sounds good in theory, but I guess we'll find out today. How are you today, Megan?
Maybe some more sugar.
These look like they're gonna be awesome, but like super sugary.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a first for me. I think it's got to boil down some, you know.
I'm glad to hear that, Megan. What'd you get in it? Is it something gross?
No.
Oh.
Some of those in the brown sugar. Brown sugar.
Did it look like a piece of bread?
Yes.
Yeah, it was bread. So you're supposed to put like when you put your brown sugar in a container, you're supposed to put a piece of like just plain white bread in it, and it won't harden. Like the bread will keep it. It'll absorb all the moisture.
Never heard that before. Some more
Hi, Stuart.
breaded brown sugar.
24 watching must be because OTT in the mind.
Boy, that
Yeah.
apple cider vinegar doesn't.
We haven't made it yet, Megan. We're gonna do barbecue sandwiches, and we're just gonna maybe try this cowboy candy on those.
Yeah.
Some BBQ sandwiches, pulled pork. The white supreme chips.
We are
crazy.
definitely gonna cheat
Hi,
on
B.
the.
Taylor.
We are definitely gonna cheat on the pulled pork sandwiches.
Hi, blah blah.
Oh, somebody wants outside.
Okay. Just because you're handsome. Just because you're handsome. Oh, sorry, I almost hit you in the snout.
And
Yeah, so what's everybody else having for dinner?
oh, we're cheating. We're cheating huge on the pulled pork sandwiches.
You had 2 hot dogs? Okay. You do? You love pulled pork sandwiches?
These pulled pork sandwiches will get us. These jalapenos don't seem too hot. Like, you know how sometimes you can feel them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, or they'll start.
Hi, John. I did pulled pork Memorial Day, B. Taylor said. Blah, blah,
Oh,
smoked buffalo ribs.
You didn't do pulled pork like we're going to do pulled pork.
Salam alaikum, Muhar.
We're doing pulled pork.
Hi, Julo. Hi, John.
So, and then it says reduce this. I think I remember.
Yeah, I
saying
guess
that.
that's pretty much cheating, but jarred jalapenos mess me up. Fresh jalapenos never mess me up. Oh, well, I guess you better always eat fresh.
Oh, let's get these all over here. I'm at a cutting board here.
How you doing, J-Lo and John? B. Taylor? How's everybody doing tonight?
What? Dang it, I lost one.
Did y'all have an exciting weekend? Hi, AAG Talks.
So, we didn't hardly get anything, huh?
No. Mm-mm. Megan, yeah, I make chicken salad sandwiches, and I like to put dried cranberries and pineapple in it, and it's so good.
Do you want to get that in the...
Sure. Although that's not oil, sweetie. That's vinegar with a little bit of, a lot of sugar in it.
Apple cider vinegar, sugar, brown sugar. Let me see here. What
Hey,
else am I gonna
Humble.
put in? Humble, how's it going? Oop. about onions, so. Oh, what's he barking at?
No, but I made it up into it. That's my other one, my little mini one that I always keep right here.
I ain't doing too much onion. What do you think? Maybe some
This is these big old pans.
smoked paprika?
You know my little glass one, like the ceramic one that's like this big and it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what that's at.
I don't either.
It's usually up there, but it's not there.
Now it said, this recipe says to use garlic cloves, but we're gonna cheat again and use minced garlic. Put that on pretty thick, I guess.
Humble package received.
Awesome.
He said he'll do a mail call video tomorrow.
Nice. Thank you.
Hi, RJ. Oh, John, I'm sorry you haven't had a day off. Do you think this one's too big?
No?
Okay. Are you done with this?
Yes.
Wow, that looks
Yeah.
really
Remember how I
good.
said them peppers didn't seem too hot?
Are you changing your tune on that?
No, but
Here, put this with the knife for me. So you have to remove it from all packaging because it'll melt. Oh, it's starting to get to me now.
what's that?
The hotness.
The smell of the
Yeah.
peppers? You gonna make it in this pan?
Yeah, remember I said
Oh, well, yeah, that pan's too
that's
big.
what I was saying. If I don't have another one, that little one.
Oh, you didn't take it to your mom's, did you?
No. You should. I don't know. Maybe you can see it over here. Maybe it's back there. I don't know. Stuff fell back there. I always put it inside this. Not unless it got broke and somebody just didn't want to tell me. Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know. Let's just
Yeah,
use
that's
that.
perfect. I didn't even see that. You know that little, well, no, that one not Easter.
Let's use this. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, look, we're boiling now. I don't want it to go too fast, though. What else should I put in it?
Oh, sorry. Let's get some paper towels, y'all. No, it's jalapeno. It's called Cowboy Candy. Yeah, it's called Cowboy Candy, and it's apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, regular sugar, paprika, fresh garlic, onion.
Not fresh garlic. It's supposed to be fresh
Well,
garlic.
that's pretty much fresh. Cinnamon? No, I don't think you put any. Oh, do you put cinnamon?
You can, I guess. You can. You know what? Let's try some of that.
KOTG, better be right on that, buddy, because he's gonna put some in it. Yeah, Abby Taylor, I know, it looks really good. I guess they get like real like candied kinda
Where is
or
the
something.
cinnamon?
Here, I'll get you. There's a big one up there somewhere. Back in there. There we go.
We'll just give it a couple shakes, huh? Some cinnamon.
Cinnamon. One-fourth cup of water and cover tightly.
So it was a slow day at the coin shop Saturday for me. I picked up 1 ounce of silver, a tri-state refining 1 ounce of silver, and that's about it. I did put a 10 ounce kookaburra on hold, so I'll be getting that this coming Saturday. Okay, somebody was saying warning. Somebody was saying be careful.
Oh, Megan, not to cut yourself.
Oh, yeah. I haven't yet.
Hi, Emperor Wayne.
You know, the videos I saw this, I thought it would be a lot more, like, colorful, you know? But it kind of wasn't. And they didn't use brown sugar, they just used regular sugar.
Yeah, John, they're riots. It's the, I guess the illegals are rioting, and other people that aren't, American citizens are rioting with them, of course, the left. And so I think Trump sent Marines and the National
I
Guard.
don't know about that.
Well, that's
That's what they're saying, but I don't know about that. Still looks real liquidy.
I know, OTG. Okay, would you think that was covered tightly?
Yes, yep.
Okay, will you open the oven for me? And then how long did it say that took you?
40 to 50 minutes. So, no need to hold for 3 weeks to get my funds in. Yeah. Well, you know, it's something that I don't usually have to do very often, but
Hi, Barry.
it's been slow. Like, both jobs have been incredibly slow.
It's called Cowboy Candy. It's candied like jalapeno and onions with apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, white sugar, onion, garlic, and some spices.
I think I should only done like a cup of the apple cider vinegar.
You might have to put some more sugar in it.
I did.
Yeah, Barry, we've never tried them, so we'll see. It's starting. Silver will be interesting. Yeah, I know. There's gonna be a lot of interesting things.
So, you know,
Come on, bud.
it really quite hasn't hit that much here.
You see him?
Yeah.
Crazy kid.
Oh, well, we're in Texas right now, and it's past dinner time. But it's all right. I kind of did this.
Hi, Georgie.
I wanted to try this out, so.
He got a little apple cider vinegar happy.
Yeah. I think I put too much in it.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you so much. We are so grateful. Yeah, OTG, it's going to be all over the U.S. They're already, they've already set up like all these protests everywhere. I think there's even one here where we live. And it's going to be like mass chaos.
It's candy, right? The name's Cowboy Candy, so.
He just used most of my sugar.
So.
And that thing was like halfway full. Hi, 210. Just leave it on slow, low simmer with the top off, and all the liquid will evaporate.
Yeah, I think stirring it is. I'm knocking all the seeds out of it.
Put a lid on it. There's a lid down there. Do you want me to get it?
Well, no. Once the jalapenos cook, like they are, then you're supposed to spoon them out into another container, and then reduce the juices.
The sauce.
Yeah.
It's like vinegar soup. Yeah, John, I do too. Like, and I think that Trump knows. They already know what's going to happen. So, I don't know. We'll see.
I still say we go on a free vacation. Call ice on ourselves.
Oh. Yeah, I doubt they'll. We're too Wi-Fi. I said we're too Wi-Fi. It would never work.
Yeah. So I think these are done.
Did you try to put any more honey?
No, I'm gonna add the honey here in a second.
Oh, okay. You haven't added it.
I haven't added it yet. And this, it says that this stays good for up to 3 weeks in your refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah.
Barry says it will be interesting if the heat boils out of the jalapeno and it becomes sweet.
Well, it says that it's supposed to be like a combination of sweet and spicy. I don't know. First time trying it.
So, like, what did it show them putting these on?
You can put it on whatever. Burgers, sandwiches.
Do you add those back in after you reduce it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I bet you it's probably going to be really good.
I mean, how many times I've ever done something and didn't come out?
Right, and then, like, you know how, like, they make peanut brittle with jalapeno?
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's good. Like, in that, you could still kind of taste the spiciness, though.
Yeah.
I assumed Cowboy Candy was a euphemism for...
Oh, I ain't no Coca-Cola
hey,
cowboy.
But you know what? He found some today.
I did find
he
some
sure
today.
did. It's funny that you brought that up, Emperor Wing.
I did find some today. It was very odd.
We're not even kidding. Like, he literally found some in the parking lot. Somebody dropped. Eat it by the spoonful. It's good and can get hot depending on the peppers. Yeah. I don't know if I'll eat it by the spoonful, but I'll definitely try it on something. Yeah, he did. He went and turned it into his boss, and the boss checked the camera, and it was a customer. A customer dropped it. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, we were pretty happy.
That was pretty crazy, though. Like, he found some crazy stuff. I don't know. I mean, like, he found that. Like, he found a dog.
I found a dog. Yeah. I found... Odie. Mom says I found you.
He found silver just on the ground. Turned it into my nose. Oh, man. That's funny. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Only here in Odessa, I'm telling you. It's crazy.
Yep.
Stuart's funny.
It's a crazy place.
Turn it into my nose. Oh, yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, who finds that on the ground? Like, in $1. Just like, he was all excited, right? Because you thought it was $100?
I was hoping it was a $100 bill when I first saw it. I mean, I didn't know. I just saw... I knew right away it was money.
Yeah.
And then the way it was folded, there was no number showing, and I was like, that might be a $100 bill. And I unfolded it just enough. As I was unfolding, I was like, you know what? That's kind of suspicious. Nobody folds up $1, you know. like this unless they're
Exactly.
carrying something.
Emperor Wing says Stuart doesn't like see, he just likes the smell. Aw, thank you. Thank you for loving my gay voice. I appreciate it.
Who said that?
I don't know. PG?
Hmm?
PG? Fashy the honey?
Oh,
This guy, TG says.
they're from Honey Farms.
That's local.
Local.
Local somewhere else.
Yeah, because I damn
Turn it
sure don't
around.
know where
Turn it around, baby. See what it says on the front?
Chakota, Texas is at.
That's all that matters is that Texas.
That's it. Even though East Texas is completely different than West Texas, huh?
It's better. I meant the guy voice. He has it, not you. He says you have a gay voice. Oh, well, I'm so glad you're not talking about me.
Gay as in happy or gay as in...
As in, like, hey, girl, like that kind of gay. I love gays, by the way. I really do. Some of my best friends are gay. But not my husband. Your wife's from Texas? That's cool, Upper Wing. Smelling something really sweet. Yeah, it smells really sweet. That's nothing but sugar in there.
And a whole lot of apple cider vinegar. Why'd I do that?
PG wants to know if you have a boyfriend or can he slide in. Somebody take care of that, please.
What?
This guy wants to know if he can.
I'm 100% single, dude, but I only want a brand new Ford F-350 with a bass boat and at least a $500,000 house.
And you're single?
Yeah.
Wow.
For a day.
Thank you, Emperor Wang.
Did he?
That idiot was making Mr. West Texas gay for a truck.
And a bass boat and a house for all of us. And
How much sugar in the honey in bottle? That Megan wants to know.
how much sugar in it? I don't know how much sugar. Oh, I don't know how much sugar. I think I put probably about, 3 cups of sugar in this, a bunch of brown sugar, and what else? I haven't put any honey in yet.
PG, he's not single. I'm his wife. And he's not gay, I don't think.
Not at all. Not one bit.
Well, I mean, you did say you would be for stuff.
That was a joke. Ha ha.
Back of bottle. Look back of bottle. How much did that food cost? Probably a lot.
Oh, it says 16 grams of sugar.
Hi, Nicole. How are you? Thank you, Madness Hook.
So it has reduced a little bit, right?
That's his price to be gay for a day. Watch out, someone might pay to play. Yeah, I'm a little worried now, honestly. A little bit concerned.
Oh, don't be.
It would have been less. It would have been less time out if he just told me his address. Go get him, OTG. Yeah, you know, nickel Sam's has gone up like so high. It's crazy.
Bacon's down, eggs is down, gas is down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, Nickel, it's disgusting. Thank you for coming in, Manus Hook. We appreciate you. Have a
Yeah,
good
thank
day.
you.
Be safe. So, yeah, those riots are just insane.
Okay. Okay. Just try one.
Mmm, they're very good.
Here, I'll pour that nonsense back in there.
They're good. They're really, really, really good. And they still have their spice.
Yeah, they still got that punch, but they're sweet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cook that down some more.
Oh my gosh, y'all have to try these. Y'all have to try to make these. They're really good. They're worth it.
Yeah.
They are so worth it.
Not bad, huh?
Getting something to drink.
No, not because it's hot, because I'm thirsty.
Oh, I thought your mouth was burning.
No, it wouldn't. I really took some of the. You can feel the heat.
It's called Cowboy Candy.
You can feel the heat, but well, it could also be called diabetic coma too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
Dang.
You know, though, that was my mistake because I used too much apple cider vinegar. The
You
apple
gonna make
cider.
some, B. Taylor? If you do, will you do a video and show us how you made yours?
You know what? I bet it'd be good. Like,
Do a Cowboy Candy challenge.
I bet it would be good on like. Oh, I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff that it says it's good for.
Oh yeah, like it's worth it. I promise. It's so good.
I don't know if the jalapenos are supposed to be crunchy like that though.
Well, they're not that bad. If we had a lot of money, where would we want to go on vacation?
Alaska.
The Maldives.
North to Alaska.
See how like totally different me and him are? Yeah, that I know. That's a good idea, Emperor Wing, on a bacon wrapped hot dog.
Ooh, oh
But you're
yeah.
definitely gonna have to make if we.
Oh,
I bet
yeah.
you know what? We're not. We well, we may have some left to make those tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a, and I also have a big old chicken spaghetti in there. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Bacon wrap. Oh, this on bacon wrap hot dog sounds so good.
Hawaii is better than Alaska.
Hawaii's better than Alaska. But I've already been to Hawaii.
Yeah, you have. I haven't though. Hey, wedding cake. Yeah, I know. That sounds really good too. Wedding cake says bacon wrapped hot dogs with a load of fried onions and jalapenos is the best. That sounds really good. I've never had it, but what the temper? Where's the temp? Okay, what's the temperature? So what was it today? Like 100?
Oh, today? No, it wasn't that hot today.
Oh, like 80s?
Yesterday was what, 103?
Yesterday was 103 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. And then today it was like maybe in the 80s, you think? Like in the 80s?
Yeah, probably. In the 80s.
Like in the 80s. You know, it's been like cloudy, you know, so it's been a little cooler today, but it's been like really humid.
So it says to put these in mason jars. Oh, you could add like
Less than 80. Dang, how nice. How nice.
What's that?
Like to have less than 80 right now, like weather-wise.
Oh yeah. We've been getting a lot of thunderstorms, so it's been a lot of thunderstorms, so it's been real humid
It
here.
has. Nickel says, I'm coming there. 100 degrees, cheap food, and gas.
That's right. You just gotta leave your leave your liberal ideology at the state line. I'm not saying Nickel's liberal. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know, everybody's more than welcome here. You just check that.
Yeah, check that woke shit.
Check that woke shit right there at the state line. You just leave it there.
Yep. The mid 80s, yeah, it was probably like high 80s, I would say here. I don't know. I didn't go outside much today. So, put the jalapenos on some crackers, Barry says.
Oh, we're gonna put them on. We're gonna put them on these hot dogs. This hot dog stuff. That sounds like a great idea, actually.
It does. It does.
You know what? I wish I had more.
More of those?
More jalapenos, yeah.
Well, we do.
No, I don't want to use those jalapenos.
What's wrong with those?
I don't know.
They're good. Me personally, one day I would try those jalapenos on barbecue burgers. That would sound good.
That, you know what? I've seen that.
That
People have
does.
suggested that.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing it on pulled pork barbecue sandwiches.
Pulled pork barbecue sandwiches. That's what we're gonna do on tonight. And like I said, we cheated. We cheated like some.
Where from is cold. But it's good on ice cream. Ooh, ice cream. Oh my god.
Did somebody just Google this? Because these are all the exact same things I saw.
Pepper jack cheese on them burgers. Ice cream, Stuart. That's not a bad idea. Like, I don't know. Like, I would try it. Are you still reducing that?
I'm going to try to reduce it a little bit more. Now, somebody see, I only made like a jar and a half. I totally underestimated the amount of jalapenos we're going to need, the amount of apple cider vinegar to put in.
You can't get pulled pork in Canada? Hi, Richard.
Do we have any more than these? I don't know.
No, that's it, baby. That's it. Homemade ice cream. I know, Nickel. I think there's some easy ways you can make, like, just like I've seen these tutorials where all they do is just get a bowl out and they mix a certain amount of ingredients and they stick it in the freezer and it's ice cream. How are you, Richard? You love pepper jack cheese, Megan? Me too. It's so good. Me, I'm more of a vanilla ice cream, but yeah. Chocolate's great.
So I remember where I saw this. I saw this on some Cajun dude that cooks, and all he wears is like overalls. You know which one I'm talking about?
I think you've showed me or
Yeah.
sent me one of his things before. Barry, well, you know what? It might just be a Texas thing. Like, I don't know if you can get pulled pork like that in other states.
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. Well, he would know. He's been all over the place, so.
I don't know about Canada. This is all it was pre-cooked, like.
Douglas, we're making cowboy candy. Wait, what, Nickel? Wait, Nickel, I'm confused at your comments. You put he died,
Who did?
and then best of, and then he says I guarantee it.
Who?
Those are the comments that Nickel put. I'm trying to understand them, but I don't. That's why I'm asking him. Justin Wilson.
I don't know who that is.
You want some candy?
Here, we're gonna make some more.
Well, Mr. West Texas got that candy.
We're gonna make some more here. I guarantee.
Oh, that chef? Oh, okay.
Chef who? The Cajun guy?
Oh, the one that says, I guarantee it. I don't know. I think, right, Nicole?
No, this is a younger guy.
Megan wants to know what you like besides pulled pork.
Ribeyes.
He likes ribeyes. He's like a meat and potato person. Just like fish, steak. He likes home cooked meals.
I love home cooked meals.
Barry, Mr. West Texas loves to fish. That's like one of his favorite hobbies in the entire world. But unfortunately, where we live,
There's no water?
there's no bodies of water within.
3 hours?
No, because there's like 2.5 hours. Hi, Transit. About time.
Transit, did you get your truck going?
Richard, yes, seeds and all.
Seeds and all.
Pulled pork is great. Oh, okay. Justin Wilson used to cook and say, I guarantee it, says Jim.
I don't.
Hi, Jim. I don't know who he was. He passed away, though, Nickel. Was he older or younger? And was he on TikTok or YouTube? Or both? Caught 20 trout, river stone, 5 perch. Next day went out to St. Mary's Reservoir, caught a whitefish and 2-foot walleye.
Ooh, walleye. I love walleye.
Tough guy. Oh, you used to watch. Okay, so he's older. They used to watch. B. Taylor says I used to watch him when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The Cajun chef from back in the day.
He was on PBS or the Public Broadcasting Channel.
Hi, Bean Becky. How are you? Come on in and join us. We're making cowboy candy. I've never had walleye.
Yeah. I've caught a few, not many.
I love fish too. That's why I'm like, I like fish a lot. Oh, your truck was broke down, Transit?
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Oh, okay. He's an old Cajun fisherman and hunter that would catch and cook and make it spicy.
Mm-hmm.
B. Taylor, thanks for this. Wait. I missed that. What is the Sonoran hot dog? B. Taylor? Fish and fries are good, Megan. It's not okra, Becky, it's jalapeno. It's called Cowboy Candy, and it's like apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, white sugar, onion, jalapeno, garlic, and some spices. And you just like reduce it. You reduce it down to like a sauce.
Like a syrup.
Like a syrup. Yeah, syrup. You get crappie, bluegill, and bass. I like bass. Bass is good. Oh man, bass is so good. Barry. He says they don't have bass in Canada.
They got smallies over there in some of in the Great Lakes.
Transit's heading to North Carolina.
Ooh, be careful, Transit.
The barbecue grill guy in Texas, I don't know, Nickel. Do you remember Pascal, the chef? Pasquale, the chef. Do you remember him, says Jim?
Pasquale.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Yin Can Cook. Do you remember Yin Can Cook?
Pasquale's Kitchen, he says, is what it's called.
Yeah,
No, Becky, we're not using them on with bacon. We're putting them on a pulled pork barbecue sandwich that we're making. We're like warming up the pulled pork in the oven, and then we're gonna like put them on our sandwiches.
Do you got to make the
I'll make the barbecue
Any
sauce.
barbecue sauce? No.
Hey, Herman, I was just asking about you today. Yes, we drink coffee, Megan. Gordon Ramsay, I like Gordon Ramsay a lot.
I
A lot of people can't
I
stand
don't.
him, but I like him because I watched
I
him.
don't.
Like well, I know the shows are staged, of course, but like I see like the nicer, like softer side of him, and makes me like him because it makes him seem like he cares.
Did you ever? That Pirate Stacker was on one of those cooking challenges shows. Did you know that?
No,
Yeah.
does Pirate Stacker cook?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
he was on a
happened to
cooking
the
show.
the chef, the Stacker, Chef Stacker?
Chef LA Stacker?
Yeah.
He's still on.
Megan, we just drink Tim Hortons, or what did you get recently?
I don't know.
I don't know what kind. He got a different kind. I don't remember though.
Duncan?
Pasquale was an Italian chef. He would sing while he cooks. Oh, that's cool. I bet you can find him if you look him up on YouTube.
Dunkin' Donuts cook coffee. That's what we got.
Dunkin'
this time.
Donuts. Oh, you talked to Chef on your live today? Oh, that's cool. Hope he's doing good. Oh, he was an opera singer and a chef?
Oh, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you remember
Yeah,
him?
now I remember. Now I remember.
You remember. Iced coffee's good, Megan.
Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
He's safe. I'm glad to know it. Especially where he lives.
You can get over here and make your
My sauce.
sauce. How many more minutes does this have? Good job, Cap. It's got about 20 minutes here. I'm about done here. I think that's probably good enough.
Alright, can I move this now?
Yep, move that. Now it said that this, look at, it's really super sticky.
Oh no.
Dang it.
Fun.
So, let me get that cutting board back.
Oh, you wanna watch it?
Just rinse it off if you could, please. And that spoon. This way I don't make a mess with everything. So I'm gonna put a couple more.
How have you been, Herman?
There. Dab in there.
Mr. West Texas wants to take you to this cigar bar here.
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
What about the what was his name? Andrew Bourdain? Is that right? His last name was Bourdain, and he supposedly unalived himself.
Yeah, he was
Let's talk about that.
he drank too much. There we go. This is, you know what? This is looking more like it right here.
Nichols says the best news today: Caitlin Clark cleared to play. She is available.
He's got a crush on that gal.
The volleyball
I guess it's basketball.
or basketball. Free resources, John says.
Huh?
John says free resources.
Resources. What do you mean?
Anthony Bourdain. Yes,
Yeah.
Stuart. That's right. I said Andrew, huh? Yeah, that guy. I've heard there's some you know what stories about him. I don't want to say
Okay.
the word.
Hey, do we have any? Do we have any? A funnel?
Yes. How big?
Just big enough I can fill this up with.
Excuse me, Lele. Excuse me, Lele.
Yep, that should work. He did that show, No Reservations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, what about the what's the show, guys, where that chubby dude, like, he ate like bizarre
Bizarre
food,
foods.
bizarre foods. Y'all remember that show? That show is crazy.
Sweetheart, the shows you're talking about aren't that old.
No, I know, but like it is kind of old though. But like he would eat, you know, the transient knows what I'm talking about. The
Baloo?
blue, yeah. I remember him eating that one time and he vomited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's in the jar? That is Cowboy Candy, Richard. Hold up to the.
It's sticky. Candied jalapeños. Ooh, that one's hot. That's what that is. Got so much sugar in it, it stays good for 3 weeks.
He ate worms in the Philippines. Andrew Zimmerman, yeah, that's the guy that was on Bizarre Foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Herman says, I'm going to make some Baloo with my quail eggs. Are you going to eat it too?
You know what? Candied pickled quail eggs with jalapenos. So it's like spicy, candied,
And gross.
hard boiled. Like, oh, that sounds delicious.
Have you seen this show on YT where they eat wings with really hot sauces? No, I haven't seen that. I bet they regret it. I've seen that. Like, it's miserable to, like, when something's too hot.
I don't like it. I don't like something that's too hot.
Me either.
There's sometimes your mom makes that red chile sauce for the enchiladas and whatnot, and it's just too spicy.
It is. It's really spicy. Yep.
Oh, you know what? This like chicken wings.
Yeah, like that kind of flavored chicken wings, maybe.
Like you know, like the
Quail eggs are delicious. So I've never ate a quail I have had quail. I had a quail. I ate at a really fancy restaurant one time, and they had many dishes, but one of them was quail. It's the only time I've ever ate it, and I don't remember what it tasted like. I don't know. I've never had quail eggs. Do they taste similar to chicken eggs?
I don't know.
You never had them?
No, pickled.
How do you eat them, Stuart? Do you eat them pickled too, or do you eat them like for breakfast? Yeah, quail eggs. I don't know. Kind of want to try them now.
Boy, that's
Oh yeah, he said pickled too.
That's getting kind of.
That's
thick.
so this is gonna be good to put on a lot of different things. And y'all had mentioned some pretty great ideas.
Great ideas.
The one
Love
that's
it.
very interesting to me is the ice cream. I I kind of would like to do that, like get some vanilla ice cream and just try it. I mean, what if it's amazing? What if you just invented a new ice cream?
Somebody already brought it up on the video that I watched.
Oh, well, of course. Anything you think of, I promise you someone else already has. Usually. I mean, anybody. I'm not you.
Now, this recipe did call for turmeric, but I don't know. I don't know turmeric.
Herman is the resident Quell Jedi. Yes, he is, Stuart. Definitely. He is the Quell King. We'll just call him the Quell King.
You know what, though? I would love to be able to have chickens and quails and...
Oh, yeah. I would like chickens. I think having chickens is like very beneficial. Those would even be good on a peanut butter banana sandwich.
No.
That was Nickel. I don't know about that because I don't, first of all, peanut butter and banana.
Queen Elvis over here.
OTG, it disappoints me to agree with you twice on one stream. Stuart says, OTG, it disappoints me to agree with you twice in one stream. That's funny. Stuart, you're funny.
Tell me when. I can't see.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay.
Well.
Okay. Okay. I have quails, chickens, turkeys,
Guinea hens?
guineas, and ducks. Wow, Herman. You just got yourself a little bird farm over there. John,
Nice.
I've actually had rabbit meat. I have had that because I think I've told y'all this story before, but when I was younger, I was in 4-H and I raised rabbits. And so we had like a bunch of rabbits. And like, I don't know, my grandpa would sometimes like go get one and like cook it. It would make me mad, but I was little, so I would just eat it. OTG puts gunpowder in his chili. Guineas are a trip little gang of dinosaurs. I've seen them. Yes, that's true. That is so true.
Okay. Man. You know what? You can give a jar to your mom.
She'll love that. She will love that. Now, y'all,
So glad we got
I'm
four
gonna
of these
make
mason jars.
barbecue sauce. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we could just use all 4 of them, right?
Well, this is for, gonna be for that leftover, the sauce.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't want the, after all that time, you don't want that sauce to go to waste.
Nope. And it said you can use the deal said you can use the sauce for other things too.
Well, has anybody had the Brussels sprouts that they make? They have them like at Red Lobster and I want to say where's that? Longhorn? Yeah, Longhorn. And Longhorn, they have these Brussels sprouts that they make, and they put like French's fried onions, and then they put like a sauce. Oh my God, those are so good. And I found the recipe, and I make them at home all the time. I bet you that sauce might go good on the
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
the
I was
sauce-
thinking.
Now the sauce did get a little bit of heat to it too. So if you did that, your Brussels sprouts would be a little bit.
If I did what?
If you use that sauce for the Brussels sprouts, it would put a little bit of heat on the Brussels sprouts because that sauce has got a little
Kick
kick to it now.
Stuart says, now the hard part begins. The longer they sit, the better it tastes. Don't eat it all too soon.
I didn't realize that shit would be so sticky. Sorry.
No.
Like, and I tried to keep it. I kept it pretty clean. Why? How would I not know that it was going to be sticky? I mean, I put 2 different types of sugar in it and honey, and then boiled it down. Of course, it's going to be sticky.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was trying to keep it clean.
I know, it's okay.
Well, you can ask Herman if he still has any of those unks.
Yeah, Herman, if you still got the onks, I'm gonna get them from you one day.
One day.
One of these days.
So let's go with your barbecue sauce. Oh, if I had like my way, I would be living on 10 acres.
In the stream. Oh yeah, you can see my phone on the stream, and you can see the stream.
Okay.
You're like, okay.
On 10 acres with pigs and cows and chickens, everything but horses. Everything but horses. You know what? I do like horses, but they eat too much. They eat too much. You could literally go broke buying hay for horses, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Humble, are you still in the chat?
I think I got it all.
Yeah. Do you need this still?
No, no.
Yeah. Golly, silver is high.
I have to knock the camera down again.
Platinum was doing pretty dang good too. I think my chat might be froze. I don't know. Is there a delay?
Can somebody say something in the chat?
Sometimes our internet gets wonky.
Our internet is crap. It's AT&T, TNT, something. Thank you, Transit.
Thanks, Transit.
So I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna not really make. I'm gonna mix.
She's gonna add some stuff to the barbecue sauce to make it better.
I mean, it's just to make it sweeter, which we probably don't need any more sweet. But this, well,
Who's that? Sugar.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
And then some brown sugar.
More sugar.
And put up the honey. Honey.
Oh, sorry. You know the only thing that doesn't have sugar in it today? The tea.
Just a little bit. He put literally a tablespoon of sugar in the tea, but put almost a whole
I used a shitload of sugar
container
on
of
everything
it.
else.
You're driving through Jacksonville? Jacksonville.
Hmm.
Okay. Basically, just barbecue.
John, you think
sauce.
$40 for sure and beyond? I'll tell you guys what, you know what? At the beginning of the year, I would have never thought that if people would have said $40 silver, and I would have laughed at them, right? I would have just laughed at them. But right now, it's like $40 silver. It's a possibility.
Everybody's nerves.
You know, for real, $40 silver is like it's possible.
It
now,
will. It'll happen.
You know,
It'll happen. I promise y'all it'll happen.
the only thing I don't understand, or you know, maybe for people that have been stacking for a long time and have 2,000 plus ounces of silver or nickel, he doesn't weigh it by ounces, he weighs it by pounds. I think he has like 10,000 pounds of silver or something like that. But anyways, I don't know why that's such a thing to. Yeah, it is empty, huh? She just keeps squeezing it. But
Was that getting on y'all's nerves? Sorry, wet guy.
But to me, it's nothing to really be. I don't think it's anything to be excited about, that the price is going up like that. Sure, it's good if you're into the part of selling, but if you're still in that buying stage, then it's not a good deal. Not only that, I mean, if it's a reflection of the dollar, then and inflation, then it just means the dollar's worth less, which is never a good thing, The value of the dollar is down, it's not good. I'm not a financial advisor at all.
You're
but
not?
That's just the way I see it,
I've been getting my financial advice from this guy, and he's not a financial advisor.
So all these people that you see in the chat and in the comments there on these other guys' channels, they're all so stoked and happy and excited that,
Hi, Kenneth. How are you? Welcome.
silver's gonna hit 40 or hit whatever. It's nothing to be excited about. Not right now, anyways. I'm shocked with platinum. Platinum's up to $1,200. We could have been, but coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? If we're really talking about it, if we coulda, we could have bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin when it first came out, and we'd all be rich, right? But what's Bitcoin at now? Do you know?
It's over 100,000 for
Yeah.
sure. I think so. I don't know.
So what are you adding to that?
I showed everybody it was just honey and brown sugar.
You can squeeze a touch of catsup in that to make more if there needs to be.
I don't think so.
Catsup.
I think we're good.
I wanna kiss you all over and over and over. See, nickel could have bought Bitcoin at $2. So,
Sorry, Nicole.
we all could have done it.
Shoulda,
But-
woulda, coulda, I guess. That's what we all say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still very much in the buying stage, so let's see what it does. Like I said, I've put aside a 10-ounce coin, a 10-ounce kookaburra, so that'll be my pickup on Saturday. Pretty excited about it. I don't have one. I've kind of always wanted one. It was always between kind of that koala or the kookaburra.
Mm-hmm. Can you get that, please?
Hey dog. Hey dog. You see the size of that chicken? Hi cat. Is there anywhere you want me to put it?
You
Right
put it
there?
here. Forever stamps, yeah. Some people do that. They have like expensive stamp collections.
Woo!
I also have like stuff to make like a slaw for it if you want me to.
A slaw, like coleslaw?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what they put.
Make a slaw for it. Oh, I don't want it on top. I don't like slaw on
No,
the...
I don't.
Do you want me to uncover this?
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull it apart.
We cheat so bad. We cheat so bad. You know that you're supposed to just put like a pork shoulder roast in the crock pot, and then like just break it up
Yeah.
or smoke it. I don't know.
Well, this one kind of has like a smoky flavor.
It's still cold in the middle.
It is. Well, you
Yeah.
have to put it back in.
Can you just put it in the nuker?
I would just stick it back in the oven for like 5 minutes.
Just like this?
Yeah,
Or
'cause
cover it
that's
back
not-
up?
No, just like that. Well, maybe you should cover it because the moisture. Here. Put this there. Yes, sir.
So I was looking on Yippee site. New one, and it says with the trade-in zero.
Are you up for you are upgrade? Okay.
For what? A phone?
Yeah.
Can you wrap that? Here, try this.
Oh yeah, that's still good. Riley.
Come here on this side. Hold it. Here.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Those are really good.
My best friend found her 15-year-old son passed away in his bed on Monday morning. I've been really sad this whole week. You can ask Mr. West Texas. I've been like a mess. But I feel so grateful because I have a son that's almost 15.
Yeah, it's been kind of
It's been really hard.
really hard on everybody.
The visitations today and tomorrow, and the funeral's Wednesday. But yeah, it's been a really depressing week. So he was really young, too young.
You know, I ain't cooking until I get burned. And I just got burned.
I was trying to do it, but it was hot, so I gave up. Yeah, KFC has good coleslaw. I haven't eaten KFC in like 2 years.
Well, you know why? Like, I don't mind KFC, but first of all, it's too expensive. We can go down to United and get the giant drumsticks, fried drumsticks or thighs. 8 pieces for, or 10 pieces for $8.
Yeah, and it's good chicken.
And like the last 3 times we went to KFC, they didn't have no chicken. Right? Remember that time we pulled up in the KFC and they're like, no, we don't have no chicken.
I mean, come on. How are you gonna run out of chicken?
It's like us at Pizza Hut. We run out of shit all the time.
I was gonna say, don't you always run out of shit?
Yeah. But like we might run out of something stupid like French fries. John says so sorry.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I mean, he had bulimia. He was suffering from bulimia. Poor baby. Breaks my heart. His heart just stopped beating in his sleep. Did you know he was 6'2"? He was 6'2". I did not know he was so big. He's a big boy. He's a big, handsome boy.
Oh yeah. I mean, but to me, Kentucky Fried Chicken being out of fried chicken is like going to Taco Bell and then being like, nope, we're out of tacos. I mean, right? Sorry. Sorry about your luck.
Yep. I mean, like, you had one job, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You know, when we're out of stuff at the Pizza Hut, we're usually out of stuff like medium buffalo wing sauce or something like that, you
Yeah.
know, or
I remember one time y'all ran out of the stuffed crust, I think, or
well,
some crust you had to go pick
Yeah.
at another one.
and then or we'll be out of some like drinks. We're completely out of drinks, you know. Did I start that the oven again?
Yeah, yeah, it's on. Godzilla.
You know, it just if y'all have kids, grandkids, be involved. I'm guilty of that because I'm working 2 jobs that I'm not as involved as I should be, and it's sad. But you know, be involved because mental health is so huge.
It
And
is.
for some reason, it seems like mental health in boys nowadays is just so much more prevalent, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
There-
why.
John, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's, well, you know what? If you're gonna go, that's the way to go, definitely. But these newer generations, they because of social media, they have these unrealistic, at you know,
Images like of what
yeah,
they're supposed to look like.
unrealistic expectations on how you look. They're looking at AI generated models. I'm telling y'all, all these hot girls y'all think y'all are watching on Instagram and all that, a lot of them are AI. Mm-hmm. And you couldn't even tell. You wouldn't even know it. But these are like the new norms, and they're ridiculous. Like, they're absolutely ridiculous. This kid was perfect. He was never ever overweight in his life. He was perfect. So I don't know what happened there. It's just tragic, and just if y'all like Mr. West Texas said, if y'all are involved with any children, just watch out for signs. If they're eating and they go straight to the bathroom after every meal, stuff like that, just pay attention to the signs. Unfortunately, my friend, she just didn't understand the disease, and so it was kind of hard for her to get him help and stuff. But
Well, it's like, but it's just society nowadays. It's
Yeah.
society nowadays. We walked out of Walmart Sunday morning, and there's a guy setting up a booth, and he's like, "Would you guys like to donate to this anti-bullying deal?" I turned around and looked at him, and I said, "You know what? Bullying is actually good for kids."
and he said, not when they commit, well, not when they unalive themselves. That's what he said, and I agree with him. I mean, it can be these. There are a lot of teenagers that are.
No, a lot of teenagers now.
But
Because they're being raised to be weak. They're being raised to be more feminine. To where they
these
can't.
guys I talk to are really fat and ugly. I don't know about that, Nicole. I don't know about
I
that.
still think Nickel needs to get a mail order bride from Thailand.
Yeah, get you a little
Get you a little lady boy over here.
get you a little submissive lady boy. Just kidding, Nickel. Peer pressure. Yeah, exactly. Um, and my son and him were friends. And my son is kind of going along the same path, except he's not bulimic, but he's like obsessed with working out. He's obsessed with like taking creatine and like it's called body dysmorphia, and a lot of kids have it now.
But that's not. I mean, they throw all these names out there on top of it now, and the plain fact of the matter is that they're being raised up to be soft and to be weak,
Yeah.
and to not know what it's like to go out and bust rocks in the yard or move rocks or chop firewood, and for your hands to have for their hands to have calluses on them. Who if you're who the hell cares about what your eyebrows look like when you're a 14-year-old boy, 13, 15-year-old boy,
Mm-hmm.
but that they're being taught that you need to look like this. You need to have your eyebrows done. Back then, that trash was only for girls,
Mm-hmm.
We got guys that work where I'm at that these suckers are walking around with their fingernails painted. I mean, what the hell is that about? And then and that's the other part of it too.
Spanking is okay.
They go out of their way to look so different, and then wonder why people are picking on them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at you. You're screaming for attention. That's obviously why you're painting your fingernails and doing this and doing that to your hair and dressing the way you dress. You're screaming for attention.
But you're getting negative attention.
And you're getting the exact attention that you're asking for. Negative attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And even like the teenage girls, they're like in high school, they've already got tattoos, their lips done. Like it's crazy.
Hey, but not one of them they couldn't make toast if their life depended on it. But because society's not valuing knowledge anymore. Society doesn't, and why so? When you can just look up, it's like that deal we saw where the professors were using AI to grade people's papers.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Stuckatat.
So who the hell cares if you're smart or not when
Boobs
you got
done.
when you got a computer that's going to do it for you. And it's worse because you got the computer in the palm of your hand now.
Oh, do you not understand where we're going with AI? AI is going to take jobs. It's a blessing and a curse.
They ain't taking my job.
Boobs done, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it if some of them already have boobs, a nose job, like even a BBL. I bet you a lot. I wouldn't even doubt if they have BBLs.
What the hell's a BBL?
A Brazilian butt lift, the fake booties that they're getting. They're saying that they're leaking and it stinks and like, ugh. They're saying nasty stuff.
Anal leakage?
Yeah, well, they're getting their ass done, right?
Yeah.
And they're getting it like popped out. Well, a lot of them are having leakage, and they say it stinks, like it's gross. There's a lot of people that have been.
Isn't that what
talking about
spandex does?
I mean, you should just go get one of those like pants that have the butt thing already in them, or they make like Spanx that have a booty, like
built-in
foam.
booty.
Yeah, I would just do that. A BBL is one of the worst. You could die from that. It's like one of the most riskiest.
Well, one of the last things you've ever said about my ass is that it's getting old. I got an old man's flat ass.
Because when I met him, he had a big juicy ass. Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. It was like amazing. And I would like to grab it all the time, and I still do. It's still kind of juicy.
She said I had an old man ass.
Well, his pants are fitting baggy now. Glad I'm done eating. I'm sorry, Nickel. Did I gross y'all out? I'm so sorry.
Oh, Dylan, Nickel was probably just eating some ho-hos and ding-dongs for dinner.
Oh, yeah, those BBLs, they're very, very horrifically painful. I mean, they have to sit there and massage them. They have to go back to the hospital every day, and a nurse has to massage it, and get it all in there, and they scream. These girls are screaming.
Well, we're both doing good. We are both doing good.
Doing good, Jimmy. How are you? Yeah, they are nasty. Exactly. They're disgusting. And, I mean, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I guess when you get old, you're just disgusted at everything. I don't know. You just forget about the devil. Well, some people believe that AI is the anti-Christ. Who knows? You never know. You never know.
What are you stirring up now?
Nothing.
Weren't you
We're
gonna make
done.
a coleslaw?
Well, I only have mayo. I don't have any coleslaw dressing. So, I mean, I could still make it if it's mayo.
Make it with mayo.
Okay.
Fake cake. I don't know what that. I don't know that expression.
Do you mean fake booty? Is that another word for fake butt?
That's slang. Cake is slang for, I guess, for something now.
Oh.
Dead ass.
Dead
I don't
ass,
know.
bro. We don't know the new lingo. I know you're cooked, bro. Bet, what are the other ones? Bet's an old one though.
I don't know what your cooked is.
Cooked means Diddy. Diddy's cooked, bro. That means he's done.
So he's dead ass.
He's dead ass. Good morning, Oisha. Good morning.
Oh, you're always.
Decline.
Well, let's figure something else out to make here.
No,
How
I'm
much
talking.
longer-
Just kidding.
How much longer do you think this meat needs to be in here for?
I think it's probably ready, honey.
Okay.
Get the buns.
Which ones? These ones?
And let
Oh,
me
this one's got smushed.
say,
Yeah. Mrs. Baird's.
sorry.
Well, I need the pot holders. I'm real happy about them jalapenos.
A square Sicilian. Okay, so I've never had New York pizza, but it's on my bucket list because of my bucket. I have a New York on my bucket list, so maybe I'll get to try it one day. Oh, Nicole, I didn't even think about that Hawaiian bun. That would have been good, but it would have been like really sweet. It'd have been like eating a dessert.
Okay, so this is done.
Okay, now let me make the slaw real quick.
Can I pour this in there? That's not gonna be enough, is it?
No, we'll just put it separately on our sandwiches, right?
No, I like it mixed.
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just get that little spatula behind you, and get it all
That
out.
might be plenty.
Oh, I definitely will, Hashim.
Show off the jalapenos. I'm happy with those.
Make
jalapenos.
Mr. West Texas take me to New York for some New York pizza.
I don't like New York. I've never been there, but I just know I wouldn't like it.
Here, this is Cowboy Candy right here. And they're so good. They're really good.
You know? Like my idea for vacation would be to get away from everybody. To, not to go somewhere where there's even more people.
Mm-hmm.
And it never used to be like that in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
In Oregon, you could go to a state park or to a camping spot, and it would be, well, first off, camping, you could just drive out in the mountains and camp anywhere, you know. But you know how like when we went, we were going to Sedona and there's that creek down there, and we were gonna pull in there and the kids could swim and stuff. And it was, and it, no, not the one in Camp Verde. Talking about the one on the way to Sedona. It was a state park, and we ended up going to eat pizza instead over there in Sedona.
Yeah, Sedona is so beautiful.
But you know, it's like going to Balmorhea here. You need a reservation to go to Balmorhea.
You guys, y'all should look up Balmorhea, Texas. It is so cool. It's a natural spring.
But if you don't have a reservation, you got to be there at like 4 o'clock in the morning because there's going to be a line.
The closest, nicest like nature we have to us. So a lot of people go do that.
The Monaghan Sand Dunes closer, and that's nature.
How come we don't go there?
Because we could.
We should take the kids there. Get them something they could slide down the hills on.
Yeah.
The sand hills, the one that I grew up in, oh dude, like those were, I wish I had pictures. You wouldn't believe it. You would think like it was the Sahara. Like it was crazy. Just as far as the eye could see, just pure sand dunes.
Nickel says Detroit pizza is good. Nickel, if memory serves me correctly, the only thing good that's ever come out of Detroit is Bob Seger and Kid Rock.
I thought you were gonna say Eminem.
Oh, screw M&M's.
I know. Okay. One last thing to do.
Now, how would you make that mayonnaise in the coleslaw?
I would just put coleslaw and mayonnaise. I don't know. I don't know if it tastes right. Because you can coleslaw because it's got something different in it. Does it got vinegar? Is that like the difference?
I think it has vinegar in it. I don't know.
Does anybody know like how to make a homemade coleslaw sauce or dressing? I think it's probably mayo, some vinegar, and I don't know what else.
Try it. All I need is a pond with fish.
Oh, that
Oh,
Balmorhea
heck yeah.
is really cool. Like we're gonna take the kids there this summer. You just use mayo? Okay, so B. Taylor, is it good with just mayo? Nicole says yes, vinegar. We'll put a little bit of vinegar maybe?
Splash of vinegar. Did I turn that oven off?
Not the light though.
I don't know. I guess I grew up in where I'm growing up there, you could just jump in your truck, throw a sleeping bag in the back or blankets and pillows in the back and just drive up into the mountains and pull off, find a spot wide enough to park the truck.
How does that feel that at least you got to live the younger part of your life there? You know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah,
I mean, I know it sucks now, but
part of the reason why my parents moved us to Oregon?
get away from family. I don't know.
Well, yeah, to get away from the family here in Texas, that was one of the reasons. But the other reason is back in the 80s, the gangs were
right.
a little more. The gangs were so bad in Abilene, and here and stuff that it was not safe.
Yeah.
And we just don't hear about it because we're not in the know around here. But there's a lot of gang activity here in Odessa again.
I know. A lot of young people
are starting their own gang. Yeah. And I think the Cubanos here are starting to gang
Probably.
up too.
Don't forget the keg. Bring the kegger, Sack Attack. Bring it, bro. Bring it. Sorry, y'all have to hear all our
beans.
kitchen noises.
Yeah, baked beans. That sounds good too. But baked beans are kind of sweet.
That, like,
So,
yeah, we're gonna literally
we're probably gonna
be
be
having
in a-
dessert
Yeah.
for dinner.
I did send you a recipe with baked beans in it today, though, didn't I?
Yes.
It looked good. What are you looking for?
More mayo. Thought I had another one in here. Yes, I knew it. Yeah. Sorry about all the kitchen noises, y'all. Blah blah, hi blah blah. Baked beans, I mean baked beans are good, but they're just gonna be too sweet to go with this. Way too sweet. Oh, there you go. Got the rest of it out. Good job.
Yeah. We don't waste around here, do we?
No, we try
We're
not
all
to.
about the using every last drop.
We try not to because food's expensive. Sam's has tripled in price. I mean, it's
You know what? But
ridiculous.
what I noticed though is it's the
Oh,
Sam's.
vinegar.
It's the Sam's. It's the Sam's brand or the Walmart brand. You know?
What? How much vinegar? Like
Huh?
a tablespoon?
Oh, I don't know. Not too much. You don't want to do what I did.
Okay, I don't know.
Measure it
Hey,
out.
B. Taylor, like, how much vinegar did you put in your slaw?
No, I think just put a touch.
Like that?
Yeah, try it like that, then mix it up. You're gonna have to mix it up really good.
I know. I was gonna mix it all together.
And probably more
Mayo.
mayo.
Hi, Chris in Virginia. Blah blah. Blah blah wrote something wrong. Just a little. See what blah blah.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I lived in the outskirts of the country and priced food here in Canada and the States and all over here. It's just crazy out of hand.
It is.
It is.
I agree.
It is. I don't believe in socialism, not one bit. Everybody should have to pay their way. But there are some things in this country and probably in Canada also. B. Taylor says don't use much vinegar. That I think should be like.
Thank you. Thank y'all for helping me.
You shouldn't have to pay for water. That's one.
You
Right.
shouldn't have to pay to live on a world that you were born on.
You know.
You shouldn't have to pay to live here on Earth. We were born here, like.
Well, you got to pay for something.
No, I know, but I'm saying like for resources, like water. You have to pay for water.
Yeah, water,
Gas.
electricity.
All that stuff.
You know that stuff should be.
You know, there's electricity in the air. Like it's in the ether. There's free energy all around you right now. I'm not even kidding you. You just have to be able to tap into it. Why do you think the houses have those big Victorian houses have those big poles, the little balls on it? You know what I'm talking about? They all had those big, like, you know?
lightning rods.
Yeah. Those were for they you know what I mean? They free energy.
Well, they would have to capture the lightning energy and store it.
Well, they had a way. I promise you. They used to tap into it. Until the banker said no more.
Chris, it was good seeing you. Good having you in.
Bye, Chris.
But you know, I do think that there's some necessities that some utilities that people shouldn't have to pay for. Water and electricity is one of them. You know. I mean, that's just.
Good? Okay.
Try it.
There you go, y'all. There's my coleslaw. Let's see. I'm not a fan of coleslaw.
I think it's come out pretty good. I think you could probably put a touch more vinegar in it to add some a little
It
bit
needs
more
more
of a
vinegar. Definitely. What's everybody else eating for dinner?
Oh yeah, yeah, blah blah, for sure.
Oh, have y'all seen that new kid? That black kid. He's from somewhere here in the States. He's turning plastic into gasoline, like usable, like usable
I saw
gasoline.
that. He was recycling.
Yeah.
He was recycling plastic and actually turning it into fuel.
And then they were saying that the way he does it is like it wouldn't work because it's unreasonable. It costs a bunch of money. They're like already debunking it, you know,
Yeah.
making it seem like it's.
Transit eating a truck stop hot dog.
Aw, transit. Sorry. That doesn't sound like that would be too good. I don't know if I'd want to eat.
OTG
that.
says he's not going to last long. You know, I worked for a company up there in Oregon called Les Schwab Tire. I'm sure if you're from the Pacific Northwest, you've heard of it, right? But Les Schwab Tire, the brother actually made a tire and it came out green. The color of it is green. But his tire was like virtually indestructible. It was just, and they made it to where it was going to last
Forever?
For not really, maybe not forever, but it was going to last
time.
a long time.
Yeah.
And the brother ended up being like early, you know, he got the curtain call was early on him because he messed around and made something that if he would have went through with it, it would have put billions of dollars out of these companies, you know.
Hey, Barry.
Barry, the jalapenos are delicious. Everything's pretty dang good.
They are very good, Barry. I wish I could have you try some. I would.
I wonder, you can't mail that kind of stuff off, can you?
I don't know. Of course you can melt food, but you just have to like wrap it real good.
Huh.
You actually could probably, if you could figure out a way to seal those, you could send them.
Yeah.
But I think all you have to do is like put them down in a big pan.
And heat them up with
And,
water.
yeah, and I think you put a lid on it and the
Uh-huh.
pressure. I think that's all we have to do. And I have one of those big pans out in the garage.
Barry, definitely make some.
Yes, for sure.
Ended up using too much vinegar, the apple cider vinegar. I
so
poured
hot,
too
is
much.
it?
I should have just used 1 cup
Okay.
of that. So,
Yeah, you should definitely make some. They're so good. They're worth it. I mean, like, you have to sit there because you have to reduce the sauce for the syrup. And so you have to kind of cook them for a little bit, but it's worth it. Trust me. The one I tasted was really good.
hey,
Oh my gosh. Who is it? Oh, Lele, you cannot do it, my love. Come here. Oh, I'm so sorry. You can't be in there. Oh, she was purring. She was happy.
yeah, it kind of reduced. I got it to reduce finally down to where it was good. So, but definitely worth a try. I think I'll do it again. I'm sure I'll do it again. It wasn't that bad. We can add some different stuff to it next time. But other than that, I think it came out okay. Not
Work with
bad.
them.
But it's 8:30 almost, and I'm hungry. So it's time to eat. If you would like, you could build me a plate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll eat it, and we'll keep talking.
Okay. Sounds good to me. You guys want to hang out for a little bit longer?
What was I gonna say? Oh, you know what? That would be like a good spicy type, sweet and sour type chicken, you know?
Definitely.
Did you open this yet? Yes.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
No, it's
It was
open.
probably Riley. Pulled pork pizza. Silver 36.32. Meat products are so expensive here. Man, are so expensive here, man, that I haven't bought. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm blind. Oh crap. Sorry. Bought and eat from a store and probably get 4 years. I've cut up a buffalo. I've cut up pork, black Angus. Cut up and I
Chickens?
barbecue sauce, pulled pork on pizza, and then the Cowboy Candy. My mouth's watering.
I'm telling y'all should try it. It's
Hey,
definitely.
my fellow neighbors, the Canadians that are in the chat, would y'all like be happy if y'all became like the 51st state?
Oh,
What? I'm just asking. Just a question. Why? What's your deal about it? You like not for it?
no, I'm not for it. I'm not for
Barry says
Greenland.
no.
I'm not for Greenland. I'm not for. We are the United States of America. They're Canada. They're they're Mexico. They're South America. We don't need to. If
Yeah, but that would make us bigger and stronger, too. Though you want to, right?
yeah, to be good. Well, you know what would happen, right? Is it would start that would kick off the whole New World Order thing.
Mm-hmm.
A one world government.
Mm-hmm.
And is that good? No. I mean, this stuff
And Trump would be king of it.
No, he probably wouldn't.
Did you sit down? Leave the eyes out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean,
Nobody asked me if I want Canadians in my country. I am happy with what we have now. I am not happy with what we have now, Nicole. I mean, we could sure afford to trade some. I know that. Some of those idiots that are rioting right now. I mean, make this make sense. They're literally like they're wanting to stay here in America, but they're waving Mexico flags. So if like I get it, you're proud of Mexico, but like why not want to live there? I don't understand them.
John, I think Hero Bullion has them. I thought I saw Hero have them for like $38. The maple.
Minus Cali, yeah. Exactly.
I don't think that should even be an option. We're not. Just the same way that I would never imagine the U.S. would be like, okay, well, we're going to make Mexico a part of the United States. No.
Whoa.
Boy, that's going to be a hefty sandwich. Not too much.
I think you'll be able to handle it. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
I think you'll be able to handle it. I probably put too much. Let me take some off.
No, that one's good.
I'm trying to get you sick.
Show it off.
Anything else?
No, that's good right there.
Okay, y'all. There you go. Pulled pork, barbecue sandwiches with coleslaw and cowboy candy. Yum, yum. Let's see what they look like with their hats on. Amazing. Y'all see that?
Watch out, you're gonna
Drop it. Almost
Drop
dropped
'em.
it from the back. Okay. That's for the mister.
I'm gonna need some paper towels or something.
I got you.
Ah,
Oh, you
shit.
dropped it. You need a fork? Here, use this one. Here you go. How is it, y'all? Baby, I said y'all. Zoom it for sure. I would rather have Mexico silver than Canada's rare earth. Look at government. Polite got you. It is different for sure.
Well,
That's my maple syrup and bacon. Impressive sandwiches. Very not polite. Aw, Barry. Why can't we have somebody else maple syrup? I like Canadian maple syrup. Can you at least send me some? Yeah, blah blah. I mean, I'm gonna say that pretty much a lot of the immigrants that came here weren't even Mexican though. That's what's weird. That's what makes me feel like this is staged. Because like there was not that many Mexicans coming over. There really wasn't.
you might want to build your sandwiches a little smaller.
You really think I would make my sandwiches like that? I can't hardly eat anything anymore. Every time I eat, I just get so sick.
That's good.
No yelling, eh? Huh? Thank you, blah blah. Preach. I mean, Barry, yeah, that's cool. Like, I get it. I mean, I get it. You know, I'm not, no disrespect.
Ooh, I just been to that pile of jalapenos you got on there.
Aw, thanks, Barry. Aw, I love you, Barry. You're so sweet.
Not bad. So that
Mm-hmm.
got a little bit of hit to it, but
Yeah.
you gonna make you a sandwich?
I don't know, honey.
No, I think you ought to. At least one. A small one.
I'll try to eat like half of one. You saw how much I ate last night. That's what I've been eating. It's not, I don't know how to, I'll tell you later. It's just hard to explain. Let me,
What
yeah,
about the kids?
true. I'm a business owner 20 years ago. That's awesome, blah blah. That is so cool. I'm like, yeah, you get it. You go get it. That's awesome.
You know, I'm
Much
sure-
much respect for you, blah blah. Don't get your paper plate on fire. I know, Mr. West Texas hates me using those,
I
but
hate paper plates.
like I already have tons of dishes without washing plates, so.
You know,
Governor wants martial law to happen next day.
Canada-
Maybe J-Lo. You put a little Canadian pizzazz. That's, oh Barry, that was a cool comment. I mean, unless you meant it some other way. He says he gives it that pizzazz. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, somebody might be getting arrested, but it's probably just talk as
That's just a
usual.
bunch of BS.
I am 56, 45 years in business, one employee, me. All right, Nickel. Good for you too, buddy. The East Indians are your problem there. What's up with them? Blah blah.
I went to Vancouver.
Yeah, you've been to
I
Canada.
spent a month in Prince George, and if it's an indicator as to what happens here, if you immigrate to another country and you do it legally,
Mm-hmm.
you have to assimilate. You have to assimilate to
Well,
that country.
yeah. I mean, that's just common sense. Why that country shouldn't have to accommodate you? You have to accommodate them. You're in their. It's like me walking in your house and like telling you, like
Yeah.
you get it. Like it's, I don't know.
You know, hey, you stay the weekend. You can stay the weekend at my house. You know, I'll put you up for a weekend. And then during that process, they start telling you how to live
And start rearranging your furniture.
and start rearranging.
You are 30, JLo. Oh, JLo, you're only 30. You're a pup. They are telling us to get back on the Mayflower.
You know, it's like I was watching somebody interviewing a person of
Ethnicity.
Muhammad. You know, yeah,
Arab.
yeah. Well, somewhere over there. Anyhow, and this guy's sitting there bragging that one day in the near future, Canada is going to be under, what do they call that? Sharia law. Because there's so many of them, and they're going to Canada, and they're reproducing, and they're making more, and yeah.
And they're brain like rabbits. I don't know, I'm just kidding.
And it's going to happen here. Why do you think Mr. T was talking about boosting the American population?
Yeah, Dick, well, I told him Sharia law, but he said it funny. You down with the crusade? I'll tell
Barry,
you
what is your dad's favorite pop? My dad's favorite pop was to pop me upside the back of the head.
Yeah. I don't even remember my dad's favorites.
Hey, my dad loved Pepsi.
I don't ever remember seeing my dad drinking soda. My dad always usually drinking a brewski after work. All the businesses, the trucking community, they just wreck the trucking community like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, everything's getting wrecked, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my dad did either, Nickel. I don't remember if he did. I don't remember him I don't know. He passed away when I was 17. It's been a long time.
You know, we're having that problem here too. In the oil field industry. You get these people hauling frac sand. Frac sand or crude, or just driving truck in the oil field, and they're from Nigeria. A lot of Cubans here now doing it.
Aw, Ron's gonna try your
The
Cowboy Candy.
the roads are 10 times more dangerous now.
No shit, OTG. Like, for real though. Like, everybody better start getting right with God.
They come here.
Oh, the little kittens are fine.
They underbid everybody, So now the percentage that people make per load has went down because they'll do it for cheaper. I mean,
I know you need food, I know.
it's just not a good deal.
What are you talking about?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
In the trucking industry.
Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about that.
And you know,
They're reproducing. Like people reproducing? Blah, blah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We're in Canada.
You know what? Like, okay. We have 5 kids between the two of us. I would have never had so many kids knowing that the world was like going in such a crazy direction. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why people just continue to
Well,
keep having kids.
we wouldn't have 5, but I'm so damn good I got 2 in one shot.
Yeah, well, we all know we have twins, so. But 2 of them are twins. Like the Brady Bunch, yes. Yes. His, mine, and ours. Twice. You know, like I had fraternal twins, so that means I got pregnant twice. Well, at least I come out on this conversation. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna make it. I'm making it.
No.
What?
I was just gonna say,
B, take it easy, man.
Bye,
Feels
B.
good having you in.
God bless.
for all of it, it would be 540. So,
540. For what? The phone?
yeah.
I thought you said it was 0.
Well, it was.
You know-
Oh, that's the cost of the phone.
One of the, you know, I actually thought at one point I thought about migrating to Canada. Back in probably 99, 2000. I really thought about moving to Canada, but like any other country in the world, except for the United States, to be able to go there and live there and become a citizen of that country,
Mm-hmm.
you have to prove your worth. You can't just go in there and be like, oh, well, what are your, you know, they're going to ask you, what are your skills?
Smart.
What are you knowledgeable in doing?
What can you contribute?
What
to
can you contribute
our
to this
society?
country?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. There's much stuff here in Canada. That's why people all come from Germany. Yes, blah blah. Canada
So-
is amazing. It's so beautiful. I want to go there one day.
So, how come the U.S. can't do that? Sorry, people. We got enough, you know.
Can't y'all see? This is they're being activated. That's what this is. They brought them all over. They set in line wait until their orders come in and they're activated and they go out and they do all this rioting and protesting. And a lot of it is American citizens doing it alongside them. And if you do crap like that, then you should be kicked out of the country. If you burn a flag, you should be kicked out of the country. I don't know where you're going to go, but can't stay here.
Oh, nickel. Of course we would. Are you gonna make a plate?
Yeah. Rally.
Yeah, we most definitely would be called names and.
Good? Good?
Yeah, that's pretty dang good.
Well, there's a lot of different things you can take in your lunch tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like I said, we still have chicken spaghetti and then this now.
I'll take that chicken spaghetti. But, you know, people give us your You know, what's that saying that says on the Statue of Liberty? Give us your hungry and your weak and all that.
Yeah, that's just a
That's-
big
that's-
statue of
that's-
Lucifer. That's all that is. Symbolism.
You know, it's no, we don't want your weak. We don't want your
Oh yeah, we'll take the weak, the sick,
sick.
the degenerate.
Yeah.
Hey, just let out all your mental hospitals and all your prisons and send them here. I mean, hell, we'll take them. Right? We love that shit here.
And you know,
He's gonna love this because he likes spicy stuff, you know?
yeah. Maybe spread it out more. And,
Yeah. I should have
yeah,
spread it
'cause
out on
'cause
yours. I'm so sorry. Like, I thought about it after, too. I was like, but you didn't say anything, so I thought maybe you just, you know, eat it like that. It's pretty good. Spread it out pretty good.
I know.
Coleslaw. Oh, these. Does anybody else buy these and like by like your second like use of them, they're like crushed into like a million pieces? So annoying. Well, I guess those don't really look like pieces, but little small pieces is what I meant. Yeah. OTG. Pretty much.
You know, old Mr. T, he did all these tariffs and whatnot
Did you?
on China, right?
Mm-hmm. Mike sells chips. Who's Mike?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The one thing he could have done is tell them all the land you own here in this country, all the companies that you bought in this country, we're done. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Local companies, yeah.
That Chinese general that owns over 100,000 acres here in Texas.
That's ridiculous.
You know how many oil wells are on that land?
Trump should just like seize it. He should just seize it and say, "Look, we seized it. Sorry,
What do you
dude."
think? And the guy wanted to build wind turbines. He wanted to start a wind farm.
Yeah, for kids. Yeah.
But
He
luckily,
said,
the governor said, "No, you're not going to do that because we don't want China involved in our grid."
Yeah. You know, here
All
we're-
this farmland. Oh, cut it all off.
Well, neither.
Moth Gym, 8 tracks.
I say neither. I like just getting on YouTube music. Here, where we live, around here, you like to get a job, like it's required that you know Spanish.
Oh, damn near, huh?
Pretty much, like all the office jobs, like, cause I've always been like an admin, or you know, worked in office, like off clerical work, and when you go to look for a job, it's like you have like literally have to learn know Spanish to get hired.
Wow, that was good. That was good shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, how do you know you didn't even eat one yet?
I could tell. I mean, if I was just going by you, I would say they were good. I'd say they were probably a hit. More than likely.
Well, they were a damn good hit. Hey, Southeast, how you doing?
Hi, Southeast. What's up, bro?
I'm gonna switch this to show my mug, okay?
What is going on? Go away.
Duck. I don't like this new phone stand.
You do it?
Yeah, I think. Hey, there we go. There. Is that better? Can you see me? That light's funky.
The new
I
one?
put that. Yeah, I put that light up. It's kind of funky. Yeah. So if you want to come to this country, do so. Bring something with you that you can contribute, and honestly, like for reals, contribute something. Don't just come in and be like, I'm gonna get free shit. You know?
I know. Well, free shit off of the backs of people working their
Yeah.
butts off, you know?
The people in LA writing for this crap. Hey, you know what? Lock them up.
I'll be right back.
Just flat out lock them up. Catch them, lock them up.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Trump was going to make an example out of them. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't really put too much into what that guy says now either.
Well, true.
Tom Selleck gold commercials. No, Nico, I haven't. Heck, I didn't even know Tom Selleck was still around. Great movie, Quigley Down Under. You know what? I would love to live in Mexico, honestly. Not along the border, but like down around the Baja and stuff, man. The fishing would be awesome. Well, and blah blah, like I said, like I was saying, I spent probably a month in the Prince George area, and even it was probably what year was it? 98, 99, something like that. And people were really hurting then because of the high taxes. The high taxes that people pay in Canada. And it's weird because I thought, well, at least in America we don't pay those same high taxes, but we're paying just as much nowadays. Tom Selleck is saying to buy gold but use a reverse mortgage. I don't know about that. I guess I'll have to look it up. So, definitely the Cowboy Candy is a success. Well, everybody was here first at some point, right? I mean, they were here first. Well, a conquered people is a conquered people, right? I mean, that don't really fly, I mean, at some point, some other Native American tribes pushed off the people that were there first. So that just doesn't really make much sense. We were here first. Well, somebody's always been here first. Well, maybe we will be conquered, OTG. Maybe we will be a conquered nation. Can't really say.
What if they make us slaves?
We already are slaves.
No, like working out in the field, slaves.
We're slaves, and
Yes, we are debt slaves. Yes.
we're debt slaves to the grind.
You're right. We already are slaves.
Every day, slaves to the grind. How much better off would we be if we weren't, I stand back and it seems to get clear because of the light.
The grays are coming, y'all. I mean,
Who said that?
nickel.
The grays are coming.
I'm going
They're
down
coming.
in hell
They're
and
coming
hell.
hard.
Oh, Mister.
We're going somewhere. I mean, it's, if you're going to go, you might as well be shot down in a blaze of glory, right?
Go down like a martyr.
You know, it's better to go down swinging than to just go down.
Yeah. Gotta fight. J-Lo will save us.
You know, this whole thing though, this whole, I mean, I'm not going to say that Trump's doing horrible, but he's not doing some of the things that he could do that would pick everything up. You know, for one, if he came down and he was like, start drilling. You know, if we started drilling and how about signing the go ahead to get some new, and I know OPEC has to do a lot with that, but how about a new updated refinery? Right?
I know.
I mean, that it's never really been about oil and gas. You know, we could drill the hell out of it, but it's about having refineries that can take on that load, you know?
Yeah. Good thought.
You know, I mean, so we just gotta,
I don't know, y'all. I'm so confused with everything that's going on. Like, all these people before they got in government, they're talking about like, oh, like Epstein's, not he didn't, what himself, blah blah blah, and like now they've changed their tune and they have what they have and they don't know what to tell us, and it's just like with everything, it's just a big disappointment.
I don't, Nicole, I wouldn't want to be, put people to work with $75 an hour. No, not at all. Put people to work for what they're worth. That's what it.
They want to eventually like put us on a universal income and have us living in smart cities and all that.
Yeah, I'm on. Hey, you know what? This is what you chose to do in life. This is what you're getting paid.
Texas should be full of refineries, yeah.
Texas should. I mean, we should have some more, yeah, for sure.
We do have a lot, though. So we do have a lot.
Look at how well Cali's doing with their what was it, $15 minimum wage or some shit?
I don't know.
$15-$20 minimum wage. No way. They put small businesses
blah
out,
blah. All he talked about was drill, baby, drill, and you know what? People are getting laid off right now. It's sad.
Yeah.
People are losing their jobs in the oil field. They're like literally, it's worse than when Biden was in. Worse.
Well, it ain't. I mean, yeah, it's not as bad just yet, but it's getting there.
I mean, were they laying off people when he was?
No, they weren't stacking rigs out either.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I mean, they did. It wasn't booming by any means.
It wasn't booming, but they weren't laying off a bunch of people like they are now.
No, dude.
I never want to give that man credit for anything. He's a POS, but I'm just saying it seems like it was almost better,
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It sucks. I mean, there's people right now that have kids that are out of a job, And so.
I mean, we're definitely.
We're down to 10.
Yeah. We're definitely getting less of this for the amount of money we're making, for the amount of money we're spending on it.
Oh, okay, Blake. Is it Blay Blay? Is that what they call it? Was I saying it wrong? Blay Blay? Well, nice to meet you, Blake. Yeah, if it was like 250,000, I'd be okay with it.
But should everybody make 250,000?
I don't think everybody should. No. I don't think that's fair.
I mean, what if you're just some part-timer working at a weed dispensary?
Yeah.
Should you make $250,000?
Well, it just depends on if you're able to contribute something. Then
well, okay,
if you're You got a degree and you're working in a smoke shop, you know what I mean?
If you got a degree and work in a smoke shop, you shouldn't be working in a smoke shop. You should be working at what your degree's for.
Yeah. Well,
Not everybody should have a
yeah,
comfortable
that's
life,
true.
but life's, I mean, like, Emperor, life ain't easy. And I know I can 100% guarantee say that if I would have made better choices when I was younger, that I would be living a much more comfortable life now. It's all about choices.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, one of the things that parents don't talk to their children about nowadays is, hey, you dumbass, the choice you made when you were 21 to do this, this, and this, that shit's going to affect you all the way up until you're 40 or longer, depending on what you did. You know? I mean, that's just that's the way it is. But nobody ever tells kids that these days.
Oh, AAG's back.
Make good choices because
Yeah, definitely. Definitely talk to your kids about stuff like my parents never talked to me about finances, about credit. They never told me like anything, and I was naive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, like I was saying earlier, I don't believe that that people that rent or mortgages or anything should be this high. Not at all. That's all just BlackRock. That's just all BlackRock Vanguard bullshit right there,
Debt slavery.
That's
State Street debt slavery. I mean,
so I mean a lot of it's just as much greed, corporate greed.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe in capitalism, but it's as far as having a monopoly on things, well, there's a group of people that definitely have their hand in everything, a big hand in everything. And that's another deal with it.
No, Wayne Parker, sorry to disappoint you. No rioting going on here.
No, not yet. Not yet. They might be though soon.
You never know. I saw their map where they all
saw
have
it too.
planned. Yeah, and there's one here. It looks like it's here.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's here.
Kenji says monopolies are fine.
No, monopolies aren't fine. You're
OTG.
Your Walmart's basically, and I'm sure BlackRock and Vanguard have a huge stake in Walmart, right?
And State Street.
And yeah. So they pretty much wiped out all the mom and pop grocery stores.
Those three own most of the world. They own most everything.
Yeah.
Those are the main three, yeah.
Hi,
Sobriety and Silver. How are you? Welcome to our chat.
But that everybody, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Everybody has that right. But you have to, that you also have free will, and that means that you have to make the choices for that, and speak to your kids on it, your grandkids. Hey, make sound choices as best as you can, Tulsa,
Oklahoma.
yeah.
How is it down there or up there? I should say. Never been to Oklahoma. I haven't been a lot of places now that I think about it.
You ain't missing much.
Yeah, yeah, Blake, I agree. It's a it's a great time to be alive. We're gonna see a lot of cool shit happen. It looks very dark right now, but I think we'll see some sunshine soon. I have hope.
You know, I'm not I'm not happy with the way things are going. And I'm not talking about politically, you know. I mean, that's a it is what it is type deal right there, you know. I'm not happy with the way society's going. I'm not happy with the way, you know, kids education, all that, the medical. I'm not happy, you know, free healthcare. If there's one thing that would be somewhat socialist that I would, you know, agree with, is that everybody should have the same access to healthcare and good doctors. I mean, that's, you know,
I agree, Blake. That's great. You're an optimist like me. Like I see the future is bright. I do believe Trump when he says we're gonna have a golden age. I trust him. I mean, I know he's not doing so well right now, but I think he will. I think he had a lot to take on, and I don't think anybody complaining could have done it better or faster. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, Nick, well, look at sports. Sports aren't what they used to be either. That's why I don't follow sports anymore. I don't follow football or
Nuh-uh.
baseball
He
or
used
anything
to
like that.
be like in the sports a lot. Like I remember we watched all the game, like all the
Seahawks
and the
and
Redskins games
the Oregon games.
and the Redskins games.
Yeah, I don't think you can say Redskins anymore. The Washington Commandos.
Okay, Comanches or whatever they are.
Comanches. Oh God.
Anyway, isn't that what they are?
No, they're the Commanders.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Commanders. I did not. I wasn't being disrespectful. I really thought it was I thought Comanches.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't want to offend anybody that if I said the red, whatever. But anyway, he used to watch sports a lot, and he doesn't watch them at all anymore. Sometimes you will, like you'll kind of catch a game.
I'll try to catch.
He wanted
Maybe.
to watch every game before. We couldn't miss one.
Yeah, they should have stayed that way. They should have stayed the Washington Redskins for sure.
I think so too. I loved it because I just loved that was like Redskins, the Washington Redskins. That's who they were, you know. And I don't know. You just can't do anything now without offending someone.
Yeah.
You gotta just. I mean, we are so we're still being.
Yeah, where that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, geez,
That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. That's exactly what I'm talking
we
about.
are still being censored. Like, look, we can't even say
not just censored,
anything.
but everybody's offended by everything.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. Sobriety and silver. That's why we quit watching because I'm sorry, y'all. It's rigged. I mean, it is. It's so obvious.
oh, it did. It got to the point where it seemed like the NFL was just scripted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So,
Every game was the same. You didn't ever see as many blowouts. You know, you just saw the same thing. Damn near, Nickel, you're a sports fanatic, right? How many games in the NFL have came down to the last play where it was a field goal to win it? And out of that, how many of the teams that kicked the field goal won? That's an interesting little question right there, huh?
Really, Blake? That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what these people are doing.
The Edmonton Elks.
I mean, anything you do, like, or say is so offensive, and even, like, God. Like, people are so offended by Jesus and God.
Yeah, a bunch, right? So a bunch, So who the hell wants to watch that? You know, if that's the way these NFL games are going, then Jesus Christ, right? If that's the way the NFL games are going, then the goddamn
y'all.
kicker, the field goal kicker, should be getting paid just as much as the quarterbacks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Emperor.
I know. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
disgusting. I don't know if they're talking about you or probably you. Probably another one hitting on you.
Yeah, probably.
I can tell you got in sport. Take care of who wins.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like that was uncalled for. Thank you. People are just disgusting. Get brave.
Are you gonna feed our daughter?
She never came back in. She never bugged me again, so I figured she changed her mind. Macy.
Mace.
Are you hungry, baby?
Oh, that fat, huh?
I'll eat later though.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I don't think so, pal.
Thank you, Blake. What are you talking about?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, this guy, the one and only Nicole. Were you that fat in the Marine Corps? No. And that's not fat. It's not. I'm not fat. I'm
Fluffy.
fluffy.
He's not
Yep.
fat. He's not fat. Like I'm telling you, like if you see him, he's not fat. Your camera's making you look a little bit more chubbier than usual.
It's the camera weight.
Maybe.
Oh shit. You know what? I'm almost 50 years old.
Yeah,
and
listen. It's pleasantly plump. You're pleasantly
I'm almost 50 years old, and you know what?
we're both overweight.
For the last what? 10 years, I
They
weighed
do
the
come out
same.
at night.
The camera only.
You know what
adds
though?
20
I just
pounds.
lost 15 pounds, so I'm proud of myself. I still got a little bit to, well, probably a lot to go, but yeah, it only adds 20 pounds. Camera does make people look bigger. That's why y'all don't see me in front of it. I don't want to, like, no. I'll get in front of the camera when I get a little smaller. You're 13?
You know, and I guarantee you that this the one and only Nicole.
Did you lose weight, Hamburger? Or are you still, that's what you weigh now?
Body shaming is like a bad thing, right?
What did he say again?
He says that, I don't know. He's saying I'm fat. He's body shaming me.
Oh my
You're a
God.
body
Grow
shamer.
up.
I'm a grown ass man.
You know
I
what?
don't
It's
really.
probably a bot.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass man. I
Dude.
mean, I'm
He's sexy.
I'm concerned about my weight at times, and other times I just flat out don't give a shit. You know?
No, he's sexy. He's
I
not
mean-
fat. Thank you, Blake. Exactly.
Truth be told, we could probably all do a little bit of better physically. You know,
That's exactly what I was just saying. Like
Like-
we both are like
not just me and you, everybody.
BBT get older.
You know, everybody could do something better. You know.
I know. Yeah. We could all improve ourselves. I mean, I really have been thinking about that a lot lately. Like, you know, what can I do to improve myself so I can be better for others, you know?
Yeah.
I will worry when I get in my car. Aw, he is handsome. Thank you,
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you so much.
They have to body shame. I don't care. I mean, you know.
Right, Herman? Herman knows what's up. Herman's been around him.
You know, that's because we're not fat.
Why are you being so mean?
Body
We
shaming.
want you to be our friend.
Yeah, we try to spread love, and
But body shaming is lit. Oh, DG, you're
We-
so funny.
we try to spread love and positivity here,
I know.
with sometimes with a little bit of hate and discontent.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a sprinkle. I'm 6'4", weigh 310 pounds. I'm crazy about going to the gym and fitness, but how I live my life doesn't matter. You only worry about yourself on how you live your life. All that matters. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a big guy, Blake. I mean, like, as in big, like tall and like a big man. That's crazy. Neil, maybe.
No, TG.
It could be. You never know.
Yeah.
It could be a gay admirer. He's
Oh, be careful with that. You can't.
You can say. You can't say.
Oh, okay.
Gay's okay. That's what it's called. Gay.
You're saying gay
Being
is
gay.
okay?
I'm saying you can say it on here.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a adjective. So it's like, it's not.
So you're not calling somebody.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not using. Wait, a verb. It's a verb. I'm not using it as an adjective. I'm using it as a verb. Like, they're gay.
A verb is an action.
Yeah, gay is an action, right?
That
What do
depends
y'all
on
think?
what you're doing at the time.
What do y'all think about our little? I don't know. Gaying is a verb. Gay is happy. Yes,
Gay is
there
happy.
you go. Oh, sobriety and silver, it was wonderful.
We had pulled pork sandwiches, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, and I made some. There ain't much left in that jar, is there?
And don't forget about my slaw, yo.
And Mrs. made some slaw. And this is candied jalapenos that are really good.
My wife gets mad at me. She says I go to the gym too much. You're getting too big and you're too old because I used to be like a professional bodybuilder. Really? You got to be careful that you can some Transformers in the chat. Blake, I mean, I going to the gym is awesome. You know, I would love to have that discipline. Trust me. Say gayer, gayest. Richard, I just saw that. But yeah,
That sounds really good, actually. Cabbage and a pot roast. Yep.
you know what? What is it? I've made it before. Corned beef.
Yeah, corned beef
Corned
and
beef
cabbage.
and cabbage is so good.
Jim H. Let's not act like that America has the only, that only America has the obesity problem. I mean, it's beyond America.
You're
You know.
so true, John.
Maybe it, but Americans' diet does suck. We do have a crappy diet, and for the most part, I
it's
really
not
don't think
that
it's the
crappy.
diet.
It's not that.
I think it's the
crappy.
portions. I think it's the
okay,
portions.
hold on. For Mister, it's his portions. I make him a decently healthy lunch. It's pretty much a keto lunch every day. He doesn't eat much at lunch, but he comes home and he eats a lot, and that's fine. But sometimes you just don't realize that you're putting on a lot of weight, and next thing you know, you're like 20 more pounds on the scale.
I hate Mountain Dew. I'm not a super huge fan of. Well, here lately I
Oh my
have been.
God, sobriety and silver. Your wife sounds amazing.
Like I have been drinking a lot of Cokes lately.
You have. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't get to finish my thought. I have noticed that you're drinking more Cokes than you ever have.
Yeah.
What do you
What do you think happens after death? I think we go to
I
heaven.
think we got to be with God.
I think we go to heaven and we go. Whatever heaven is, I don't know. Nobody knows. but I think we
It
go
has-
up somewhere,
Too many chemicals in it.
and
Yes.
it probably has a lot to do with maybe, your culture,
Yeah, it depends on.
but I definitely believe there's a higher power, and along with that higher power comes the dark, the dark side to it. But yeah, I definitely believe that we ascend into heaven, and we are there in spirit.
I don't think we're in this form though. We're not going to be in this form. I think we'll be like an orb or something. I don't think we'll be in a body.
You know what? I don't think we'll be in a body, but I think we'll be in a a shape of our former selves.
Possibly. I mean, God bless you too. Like and subscribe. We have-
John, it's
We
fun.
have these lives, often, every week, so. Yeah, it is the portions. Yeah, you get a new body made of light. You get a light body. That's what a light body. Exactly. Yeah, here in America, the portions are ridiculous. And like you go to an overseas country and their portions are like normal. But ours are.
But it also depends on what country you're in,
Well, that is true, yeah. Had discussions on what, Nickel?
On this, what we're talking about now, like what happens after.
Obviously, problems on the road, man. They just publicize it more than the stress of my 1,000-pound life and stuff like that. Yes, exactly, Blake. Like those shows, 1,000-pound
yeah,
life.
the
He's saying that's trash. Like
600-pound sisters or
right?
whatever
That's
it is.
just no. Brain rot, as you say.
That's mind garbage. Yeah.
But I was gonna tell y'all I saw a TikTok, and this is crazy. Like these scientists, I can't remember. I think they were in Germany. They were trying to find a way to capture the soul after it leaves the body, and they finally figured out a way that they could do it. So they had like a volunteer. They were waiting for that volunteer to die. So supposedly, after they died, after death, who am I saying that? Sorry.
Go ahead.
They were able to track the soul for a few minutes, and it just went offline. And then I think I don't know if it was a few minutes or a couple hours, but right shortly after it, they were able to. It came back online, like the soul came back, and they were able to track it. And they said, and this is like, I'm not even making this up. I don't know if it's true, but that's what they're claiming. They tracked the soul supposedly like 12.8 billion light years away from here.
So OTG must have watched the same shit you watched, because he said they went to Orion.
Do you know what I'm talking about, OTG?
Me, you know what? The
Everything
thing that
is
you're
bigger in Texas. He said everything's bigger in Texas.
the thing that I was watching, or that you were watching, that I was kind of listening into before I fell asleep, that made a lot of sense, is that plasma is, I think plasma is the key, the key ingredient to life, right? And you have different forms of plasma, right? Like lightning, there's plasma and lightning, there's plasma. I was donating plasma, right?
Living.
So
beings.
it's energy.
Mhm.
It's our energy.
Yeah, those orbs that they
And-
film, those are plasma.
And
Red plasma.
and so I believe more like that's our energy, and when we pass on, that energy goes up. That's our soul goes up.
So you think that our soul is plasma?
Yeah,
What you mean?
yeah.
People have said they could see themselves after they died and came back to life and told people in the room. So, I mean, who knows what happens, but I can tell you this for sure. You don't die. Like you never pass. You do pass. You leave your body, but your energy, the soul is pure energy. They say that. I was listening to this guy. I can't remember his name right at the top of my head, but he's pretty well known. He was talking about I lost my thought.
It happens.
I mean, no, I literally blanked out in the
Yeah.
middle. I'll come back to it, but we're talking about plasma, right?
Shit, you lost me.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me.
This lost me. I believe that we go on to a higher place, you know.
Oh, me too, Blake.
If
I love this kind of
that's
stuff.
where we were meant to be.
Okay, I can tell y'all another one.
That, you know, and I don't. The one thing that I do struggle with sometimes is having that belief that bad people go to hell, you know, because if you're just say you're on if you're on the row, you know, in the penitentiary, and you're on the row and you ask for forgiveness and ask Jesus into your heart, then that's supposed to, you know, you're washed of your sins, right? So then you wouldn't go to hell, you know. So the thing is
But I
who
don't think you.
who really goes to hell and who don't.
The people that continue to do what they do. It's the people that continue to murder, continue to steal, continue to lie, continue to cheat. It's those people. I mean, you can't just do it a million times and ask for forgiveness. I mean, that would mean anybody could do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No.
What did the lost buddy say?
He said, "Would you rather watch a tree grow or a your knee grow?"
Yeah, No, I believe that you can. I don't know. I don't believe that people like that kill people like vindictive evil people or like people like pedophiles.
That one's a no-no.
Okay, pedos. I believe that they probably don't make it into heaven.
You know, I think that people
Or people that have said no to, like, have outright denied Jesus and God.
Yeah. And people that, and I mean, this is the one thing I also do. I do believe in, and I didn't believe it until you, and then you started, like, stuff started coming to light, and I'm like, wow, you know what? There could be a lot of truth behind that, behind what she's saying. And that's people that sell it, people that sell their souls for fortune and fame.
And
I mean,
we all know they're pedos. I didn't say the word. We can't say that either.
it doesn't, you know what?
I said pee.
Nah, just trying to. I'm just talking about, regardless of what they if they sold their souls for fortune and fame,
they denied
then
Jesus
and
God.
you know what? And I believe it. I believe that some of these people, I don't.
What is blasphemy? You know, it's
What?
like you're denying.
Look
You
at these.
believe in it, but
Okay,
you're denying it.
look at these little island boys. You remember the island boys, right?
Yes. Hi, Christina.
What the hell did they do to ever make as much money as they made? Right? They didn't
They
have
were
any.
goofy.
They didn't have any talent. They you know. So what is it? How did they get that way? How did they have that fortune and fame? It wasn't off of talent, and it wasn't off of, like, you know. And you had one of them that straight out said that they sold their soul
Yeah.
for it, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that people that are like that do that, I don't think that I don't think that they make it unless they repent and ask for forgiveness and ask Jesus into their heart, right?
I just see, like, I don't know. I think that part none of us are going to understand. You know, we don't know how God's going to judge anybody.
No,
we could
don't.
all be wrong.
We could all, yeah, 100% be wrong.
You know?
I mean, what if there's nothing?
There's not
You know?
nothing. Your energy can't be created or destroyed.
Yeah.
So you can't, there's no way you completely, you know, leave existence.
That hot Tua girl. Yeah. But we don't, you know, that's the same thing. We don't know what she was asking for. You know, we don't know if she was, you know, seeking this fortune and fame. And you know what?
I do know people in heaven, Nickel.
And it's not like, you know, and the devil has his hand, right? The devil has his hand in things, you know. He's made to deceive and to tempt. So maybe the Haktua girl, maybe that was the devil working on her to corrupt her. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. I don't know her. But
I don't want to get into a big conversation about her.
But it's not really about her. But it's about the.
Yeah, I know.
The example, you know, that Satan works in people's lives.
I do.
To disrupt and to destroy. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
So.
Yeah, those who don't ask for repentance and stop doing the same shit over and over and over again, believe and have faith. Yep, exactly. Like, that's very true. We'll see. Hey, guess what? We're all gonna find out eventually.
Eventually, right?
You know.
And I hope dogs go to heaven.
I do too. Ours came from heaven.
Ours,
so,
ours was put in our path for a very good reason.
Yeah, Richard. That's got to be it if there is one.
Good question, Nickel. Is there different levels?
Has anybody here ever talked to a Mormon? I'm telling you right now, if you ever get the chance, first of all, Mormons are amazing people. The ones I've met have been just angels. I'm not even kidding y'all. But I had to sit and listen to them. They did help me move, but I agreed that I would listen to them. And man, their religion is wild. I mean, they believe in planets. They believe we go to different planets.
Whoa. What? Say that again?
They believe that there's different levels. There's different planets,
and planets.
Of evilness and goodness. Yeah.
Okay, well,
so
yeah, and I've heard this before. I've heard that they're when conception is made of a baby, that the spirit from this planet over here, where the baby spirits are, come down and go into. I've heard all that bit. Okay, but for somebody that believes in UFOs and aliens, mm-hmm. Okay, what's the difference?
Because I believe in God and Jesus. Like, I believe that, well, they do too, though. I don't know. Because in the Bible, it doesn't talk about planets. Does it?
Nowhere I've read
Does
yet.
anybody know if the Bible mentions other planets? I don't know. I think that we are missing a huge chunk of the Bible, but it probably tells us everything. It could tell us everything, but they're hiding it from us.
Who is?
The Vatican, the deep
Oh,
state.
I don't know them people. You know what? I think money and greed corrupts everything.
OTG, it says we have a firmament over us, and he separated the waters from the waters. So that would mean space is water. And when you look at a star through a telescope, what does it look like it's sitting in? What do you see? that wave that like it's sitting in water. Like if you look at a planet, the moon, they look like they're sitting in water. So is that something? I mean, what do y'all think? So yeah, they believe that like there's a planet for like terrible people, there's a planet for like kind of terrible people, there's another planet for like, well, they were not terrible but they weren't that great, you know what I mean? That's what
I guess
kind of not
yeah.
like not like that distinct, but you know what I mean. Gases, maybe.
Maybe it is. I mean, I don't know. I've never studied that to any type of extent, but
Yeah. What did he put now?
no, that was somebody else. Just foul.
What
That
did
was
they
somebody
put?
else. Trump is the new Messiah.
Oh my
That
god.
was actually kind of pissing me off, but
It's just a troll.
yeah, I'm just a troll. It's all right. Yeah, well,
He did. He said F this. Yeah.
and who's right and who's wrong,
I mean, I guess
I mean,
we're gonna know. We're definitely gonna know. So.
Nickel, I heard you were the camera guy up there on the moon right before the eagle landed.
I know, what a jerk.
They
But
put him up there
that-
first,
that- what was his name? Just Foul. He is
Yeah.
foul. That's funny. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, that's a good conversation though. Like, what do y'all believe? Y'all just believe we just go to heaven? Like,
I don't believe there's different levels. I think you just, you go where you're meant to go.
well, okay, we know that Satan is real. Like, we know.
Of course.
So we know there
has
has
be.
to be a place where
Yeah.
he reigns.
Yeah.
And somebody's got to go there.
Nickel says if he dies first, he'll tell us. Or try to tell us.
Nickel, I don't want you to haunt me necessarily, but maybe if you could come to me in a dream, that'd be great.
It's
Yep. Siege, welcome.
Yeah, I just don't think, I think that you're meant to be where you're meant to be.
You are welcome here. Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
What do you mean? Where I'm going?
You're an angel.
Yeah,
Can't y'all see his halo?
I'm far from it.
I was being sarcastic. Let's try maybe the other guy. I
No. No, definitely not that.
I'm joking. I know.
Blah blah. This is another,
Blake.
or Blake. This is another topic. We were just talking about this the other day. Is when we go,
Yeah, Don.
when we go, do we recognize our family?
Yes, that's what we were talking about. Do you when you're there, can you see your family? Because I'm telling you, I've had experiences. My dad passed away a long time ago when I was young. I've felt him. I've smelt his cologne. I've smelt his cigarettes. So what do y'all think? Because I would think if they were in heaven and they could see us, that would make them sad, to see us, because we're things happen here on earth and they're sad. So can they see us, or are they they just forget about us? What do y'all think? True, but this is another thing. So,
Well, for some reason, I think that once we get there, that we're in such a enlightened place that our energies won't recognize who our family was,
so
or who our mother was, or who our father was. That's just what I think.
You done? Okay. I don't want to talk over you again. So what I was gonna say is, I've been in when I've had like 3 family members pass away, and like every single, like my dad, my grandparents, they were seeing their mothers, and my dad was seeing my great grandmother because his mom's still alive, and so it's like someone meets them, like someone's there to like take them, like somebody they know. And my mom's been a hospice nurse, and she said the same thing. She's been in on a lot of deaths, and she said that a lot of people will see their mother or a child or whoever's passed before them. I don't know.
I don't either. It's hard to say,
We're just talking about like do we
the afterlife.
Yeah, do we still know each other in the afterlife? Like, y'all let us know what y'all think.
Richard, you definitely won't need a car.
Well, I'll be good then. So I will have millions of brothers. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And then here's another one that to kind of like blow y'all's mind. Like some people say,
Hey, a-hole, that ain't no joke. Y'all freshen up on these life insurance policies. Get a little extra boost in there. Okay, go
the
ahead.
times we're living in
The
now.
times we're living in now, yeah.
For sure. I don't know.
I got 2 of them, so.
I thought you had 3. What happened to the third one?
No, maybe it is 3. Yeah, it
You
is
do
3.
have
I do
3.
have 3. So, no, I mean, it's. I think, for me, I think people talk about you're gonna, and this is just what I believe. If y'all believe something different, you don't listen to me, right? Just go with what you believe. I believe that the whole meeting, you're reuniting with your family in heaven is just a comfort, a comfort. It's a comfort.
Seeing familiar faces.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's a comfort,
It's a new space.
Yeah, so I think that's something that
Here comes a
people.
disclaimer.
I think that's just something that people tell themselves to comfort themselves,
Yeah.
because it's the one thing that everybody, or just about everybody on this earth is scared of is the unknown, right?
Yeah, the unfamiliar.
The unfamiliar, the unknown. And what a greater unknown is that, right? That is the biggest unknown ever,
What is it?
So I think that's what we tell ourselves to comfort ourselves into being able to accept the fact that this is what happens to us.
You can't go outside like that unless it's fully. You're an inside cat.
A-hole, I agree with that. We were just talking about that. We were talking about the soul. and we were talking about the soul, right?
Yeah, we were.
And
tell them your theory.
Miss West Texas thinks that we're just an orb, an energy orb, a light body.
Yeah.
Right? And I think we're more like a energy that's maybe more like a silhouette of our body.
I can tell you, I know for sure that that there's parallel universes, and there's also other dimensions. Like they're already proving that right now with string theory. So who knows? Like, and I think that all these like UFOs and stuff we're seeing, I think that it could be interdimensional beings coming in and out of our reality. Maybe the veil is thinning.
Hamburger, if you're leaving, buddy, good night. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
God bless you.
Oh, geez, you started talking about aliens.
I'm sorry.
No, talk about aliens all you want, but you know, I'm not a believer. I am not a believer of
You don't believe in other
UFOs or-
dimensions?
I don't believe in other dimensions.
What do y'all
I
think?
just don't. That's just something that I don't believe in. I don't know. It's
Well,
hard
heaven and hell are different dimensions. They're not in our dimension. They're not like a part of this reality.
Yeah, but you're talking about parallel universes.
Dude,
You know?
scientists are already coming out and saying it. They're proving that. They just made a quantum chip, okay? Google just made this quantum chip called VO or something, right? And they say that it's like this, like amazing, like it can solve a problem that would take like a regular supercomputer millions of years to solve. It can solve it in 3 seconds. And what it does is it takes data and it just quickly goes through everything, all this data, and it finds what it needs to real quick like that. And they said that they would have had to have like had so much like data in this chip for it to be what they claim it is, that it would have had to have been spread out over many universes because it would be that much data.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they say there's no way they could have put all they couldn't have done it like it would have had to have been like stretched out, that's how much it was. I don't know, it's weird to think about.
A-hole believes you. Like he believes long year to life. I don't believe in it. I don't know. I don't.
I've been trying to like convince him of stuff for years, and a lot of stuff that I've talked about is now happening. I mean, I was saying this stuff 4 years ago. Buy gold and silver. You know, these people are fixing to go down. Trump's coming back. I mean, I've several things I've been right about, and you know it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're definitely right about the gold and silver part.
And
what?
XRP.
But I knew about XRP a year before you did.
Okay.
I did. I had that one coworker that I didn't care for too much. He told me to buy into XRP. I didn't listen to him. But you got in on it just at the right time too.
Well, I didn't get in on it because your coworker told you. Like,
I'm not saying you did.
like
I know you watched.
maybe you mentioned it, but like you
Yeah.
never bought any. So
No,
like
that's what
I
I
was
just-
watching people talking about it.
I just said that you were
And they
watching
were
that
saying-
goddamn what's his nuts. So
Right there. Well, there's a lot of them that were saying it. But
economic ninja.
Yeah. No, I never. I didn't watch him before I bought it. No, I did not.
A-hole, we got somebody in the community that could probably give you a run for your money on that.
That's so funny.
That's J-Lo. Joseph Lopez. Joseph Lopez. He's been in a constant battle with the Greys. Almost
Oh yeah,
daily.
John. I did a video on that, John.
What's that?
About gold and silver in the Bible and what
Yeah.
God says about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's a gold and silver is mentioned in the Bible something like 720 times.
It's crazy.
Something like that.
Oh, thanks, Richard. I'm glad you're having fun. Today is his birthday.
What the hell's going on over there? It sounds like
He's upset about something. He's like, he's pacing back and forth, and he's going up to the door, and he's standing up trying to get the doorknob. Like he literally was reaching for the doorknob just now. That's why I was like, look, he's trying to get outside.
oh, let him go.
I'm not putting him outside. That's my baby.
J-Lo said Grays are after him, so is Ice. I mean, you know, some people, I don't know. That's one of the other things where I'm just skeptical about. Like,
I just can't
don't-
believe that you don't believe in any kind of like gray area. It's just like black or white.
Well, yeah. Sorry.
Like me, I think our DNA was tampered with. I think that's why we don't live long anymore. That's why they live long in the Bible, and we have such a short lifespan. I believe that that's why our bodies deteriorate as quickly as they do. And yeah, I believe that they took our awesome DNA that was perfect, that was made by God, and messed with it. Somebody did it.
Okay, you bring up a good point.
Shit, he was standing up again. He was outside.
You bring a good point about this, about the Bible and how long people lived during that time.
Yep, that's true, Blake.
Why? What happened? And does it ever say in the Bible? Is there ever a point in the Bible where it says that people aren't going to live as long as they did in the beginning? Right.
So why don't we? You know, I mean, y'all think about that.
So.
Yeah, that's true, John. And there was a lot of stuff that they weren't exposed to. I get it. Like the C word probably wasn't even a thing back then. You know? But
Yeah.
You never know. I don't know. But I think that your body has to have some kind of carcinogen constantly. And that's why you get it. Hi, Layla. Yeah, see, Nickel, that's what I mean, yeah, Jesus comes and reigns for 1,000 years, and that hasn't even happened yet. But yet, there's a group of people out there claiming that Jesus did already reign. Like the 1,000-year reign is over, and we're in the, what did they call it? The devil's. Well, no, we're in Satan's, what did they say? Satan's something.
I don't know.
Oh, we're in Satan's season, the season of Satan right now. That's what we're in.
Wait, you know what? We gotta be in some sort of season that's not like that, that's like that. I mean, we really do, because now it seems like bad is. People are calling bad good and good bad,
Yeah,
and
like the new norms are like every young girl has an OnlyFans, like that. I mean, it didn't matter.
It's all immoral. It's all this stuff is immoral.
It's normal. Nobody thinks that that's gross because they think that that's normal. And I have 2 daughters that are going to be absolutely stunning when they come of age. And I don't want them to do anything of the sort. They will not do anything like that.
No, they will not.
Yeah, I think we are too. I think we are in Satan's season. But they say that he's already reigned, and that we are really, really right there. You know what I mean? Like it's like we're right there, like knocking at the door.
So then, what good does it do to buy silver and gold?
No, right, Blake, neither will ours. Our 2 daughters will not like. And I know that they're going to probably, have pressures, because it's so normal, but And I know my daughters would never do that anyway.
Oh, John, 2008. This is when the market and all the economy collapses and the housing market collapses, the housing bubble burst and all that, it's going to be way worse than 2008. Way worse.
Peer pressure, yeah. Like I was saying about, unfortunately, my best friend's son passed away this week, and 15 years old. And I blame social media and peer pressure to be perfect. To be have the perfect body and look perfect, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. That's bad stuff.
It's terrible. It's so sad that we live in this world.
Yeah. It's not. It's weird because you would think. It's like and going back to the whole anti-bullying guy at Walmart, right? you would think that with all these people being so woke to make things better, why are they getting worse? You know, if people believe in, if people want to, oh shit, if people want to preach about tolerance and
STG.
if people want to preach about tolerance and acceptance and all this other stuff and inclusion, why is shit getting so much worse? You know?
Because we're in Satan's season.
So, and I believe it's because all these things that people
Satan's
want to
little
get,
season.
if all these people want to be so much included in these things that they're not,
Yeah. Hi, Captain.
hey,
Silva.
Captain. Hey, it's been a while, buddy. I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You too, Stack That Gold.
It's just,
Hi, I don't know how to say your name, but welcome. Yeah, yeah, everything's designed to be this way. I'm telling y'all, everything's designed. And that one's empty, throw it away. He was putting an empty mayonnaise squeeze bottle back in the fridge. But yeah, it's just, I don't know.
it's strange because
they're making money off of our birth certificates.
oh yeah,
That's why you get that birth certificate and that number. They make money off of our birth certificates.
yeah, I believe that. We're just a number, you know.
Yep, I agree, John.
We're a number, and when our ticket's punched, we can go to.
It looks like
You
yours,
know?
Nickel. I have a bunch of pictures and I like to collect magnets from everywhere. I don't know. I've been thinking about taking it down though.
Taking what now?
All the stuff. We have everybody's stickers that
Most everybody.
Well, mostly. Some people's.
Silver and Gold Stack Attack. Being Becky. Cranky Stacker.
Michael stacking
Michael Stacking. Yeah, I guess I can't see it.
right in the middle. Right in the very middle. No, in the middle in the fridge.
Oh,
yeah.
right there, yeah. We
We have several, but I think some of them fell.
STG's was up there, I believe.
Blake says that his looks
We
like
need
that
more
too.
magnets.
I like it. It's a pretty big refrigerator.
Yeah. Nickel. Well, it's just the stickers that we put the magnets. We hold them up with magnets.
Yeah, they're not magnets. Stack That Gold. They're just being held up by magnets.
They're
He's
just
right.
being held up by magnets. Nickel, I haven't gotten a constitutional sticker.
Hamburg. I was gonna say STG. Thought he was gonna say STD.
But yeah. What time is it?
10 o'clock.
Yeah, let's call it 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Aw.
Everybody's talking about my fucking weight on here, man.
Two people.
So what?
I'm telling you, that camera's making you look fatter. I don't know how. He's not fat. He's already looks like Tom Cruise.
A heavier set version of Tom Cruise.
Well, I like a big man. I think it's sexy. Like, he's a big man. You're gonna eat again?
Yeah,
I guess I gotta clean the kitchen, so
there ain't that much to clean actually.
a lot of sugary stickiness.
Stack That Gold. I made some Cowboy Candy. If you're a diabetic or have sugar
Allergy
problems,
to sugar, yeah. Right, Hamburg?
All right, here, some jalapenos.
He looks like he would eat a foot long for real. Okay, can y'all get this other troll out of here? Can somebody get whatever his dumb name
Yeah,
is?
that's all right. You know what? It's all right. Hate on, hater.
Yeah, y'all are just hating. He's not trying to look good for any of you bitches anyway.
Yep, I don't need to look good for any of y'all. And I'm proud. I am proud that I can't fit into a pair of skinny jeans.
Yes, thank
That-
God.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I said. I said he. But honestly, y'all, I'm telling y'all, he doesn't look fat in person at all. Like, you know.
But you know what, sweetheart, this just goes right along into the hand of what happened. You know, some of these kids.
Yeah, y'all are bullying.
Some of these kids, they can't handle that. You know, they can't handle. And
you know what? It's probably lots.
And it might be, but kids don't know that, right? You know, kids don't know that. And
How come you can't permanently ban these jerks?
I don't know. But so, you know, after these people, these youngsters are hearing it so much and so often, you know, that
Oh,
that gets in their
forgot.
head,
I'm sorry.
you know?
Yeah.
It
yeah.
gets in their head.
I know.
And then next thing you know, they're
It takes
15 years old, 14 years old, and they're having they have bulimia, they have an eating disorder because
it takes
that's
one time.
all they hear.
It takes
you know?
one, but it takes one time for somebody to say something to a kid. And Hamburg, you're a good kid. I don't even realize you're a kid. Like you're wise beyond your years.
Good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard.
Good night. Have a good night.
But yeah,
So- You know, if they're gonna do that, and it's so easy to be a keyboard warrior. You know, it's so easy to just run your mouth on the keyboard. You
they're
know,
probably fat themselves. Laura Loomer was shaming AOC. Good. I'm glad somebody did. I can't stand her. Yeah. Nobody should be saying anything to anybody. If those are
you know
real
what?
people, I guarantee you they're butt ugly.
I don't think it should be. You shouldn't be shaming anybody.
No.
AOC, she shouldn't be being shamed by somebody else.
AOC shames everybody though.
But you should have.
AOC's the number one bully.
It's not. There's a difference between shaming somebody and
Bullying.
hitting them with facts.
Oh.
You know. You know what I mean?
Nicole.
Like I saw where she went to a town hall meeting and people were just ripping her apart. Her constituents were just tearing into her. That's not shaming. That's, you know,
Facts.
that's facts. But
When somebody hits you with factual statements, I mean,
You
it's
know.
really not bullying, I guess, but I mean, he's not fat. It's just, I mean,
I'm
he's
not
just a big
skinny
man.
either.
I'm not
skinny
saying you're
either, but,
skinny, but I don't,
You know?
I don't look. I mean, nobody looks at you and
I mean,
you know says you're like thinks you're fat. I don't,
50.
I don't think-
You know, I'll be 48 here in what? 6? No. I'm closer to 50 than I am anything else. You know, and for me to have put on 20 pounds in the last 25
what?
years.
We were both like hot when we met, but throughout the years, you know, had 2 kids.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I get it.
But the big thing is though, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that the same thing. If y'all have kids or no kids or grandchildren or you know your nieces and nephews and they have a mental health issue that deals any mental health issues needs to be addressed. But if it's an eating disorder, don't overlook it.
Just like, you know,
Be there.
yeah,
You
like
know.
my friend just like she didn't know like she didn't even like realize it was you know bad. Like she said he ate all the time, you know, but he said he got to a point where he just like couldn't even keep it down, even if he wanted to. So, but I mean, you know, just gotta make sure you look out for
Yeah.
especially mental stuff. You know, that's mental health is everything. Remember Farrah and Lee Majors?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know, Jesus said that, you know, his biggest command, greatest command is love one another. And what do? We just hate each other.
Yeah.
So,
And
anyway.
it's so easy. It's so easy with this to spread
Yeah, it's
hatred.
so easy to get on here and type "you're fat" or "big boy" or whatever,
or loser,
loser,
or crackhead,
or
are you on drugs?
some of the awful things they've said on here that should never be said to anybody unless
Yeah.
they're true.
Oh, the bionic man. No, wait, was that $1 Million Man and Farrah Fawcett? Yeah. Yeah.
John. Yep, that's right, Captain Silva. Just, you know, do your best every day, be a good person, and follow God. Get close to I'm
Oh, the
trying.
$6 Million Man.
Is
Yeah.
that like an old movie or
It
something?
was a series.
Oh.
I used to catch reruns of it right after. Oh Jesus, I can't think of it. What was his name? B.J. McLean or something like that, and his best friend Bear. I remember that in The Fall Guy.
I
So
don't remember any of those shows.
yeah. Anyhow, everybody, we are going to jump off this.
This was fun.
it was
really
fun.
Thank y'all.
If y'all watched, go back through, and if you're interested, go ahead and make you some Cowboy Candy.
I know, Blake. I know exactly.
Just a whole bunch of sugar and jalapenos and vinegar. But
They came out good. They came out
out
right.
good, yeah.
And they'll thicken.
Yeah, they will.
So, Hamburg, good night, dear. Thank you for coming on here. We appreciate you for subscribing. And YouTube, Blake. Anybody else? Thank you so much.
Yeah, take care. Stack that gold. Herman, shoot me a text, man. We're going to get together this Sunday. Even if it's just we'll go to Midland.
Yeah, we can. We can do whatever. We can make plans.
Yeah. So,
Um,
but y'all have a good one. Stay blessed. Stay positive.
mhm.
You know, try to. And this is a hard one for me because I like to call people out on their bullshit, but be nice to everybody. You know?
I mean, yeah. If you can't be nice to people, just be nice to people, then you're a horrible person.
So.
Everybody's talking about old shows. I remember Dallas and MASH.
I remember MASH.
Um,
Falcon Crest, yeah, I remember those.
Hamburg, if we're on here together, it's usually Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, and that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but I sometimes get on.
Sometimes
Other
you'll do one on your own.
Yeah.
While
I'll
I'm
probably
working.
try to start doing more on my own, but
We definitely
I
gotta.
like to do it when he's around because it's just, you know.
I gotta try to figure out what kind of video to make about my 1 ounce silver that I picked up.
Cheech and Chong.
This
That's right. Stack
it's
that gold.
backwards, I know. Stack that gold. What do you know about Tri-State Refining and Investment Company? I don't see a year on it. Is there a year on it? No, there's not a year on it.
He says
Yeah.
a little bit.
Hmm?
He says a little bit.
Was it vintage? I don't know if it's pinched vintage. I think yeah.
Hi, Selena.
What'd you get the other day? The Colorado silver and gold brokerage?
Mhm.
That one's vintage. Yeah.
Colorado Gold Brokerage.
Colorado gold
Brokerage.
brokerage or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. I don't know. It was
That
an
was-
interesting piece.
Yeah, that one was really cool.
But yeah.
So,
That was it. One big 1 ounce bar silver this week. Kind of slacking or lacking, one of the two.
he's still feeling those withdrawals.
Yeah. But with the price the way it is, you know, the more it goes up, the less and less we're going to be able to buy, even working 2 jobs, you know. So, anyways, y'all have a great night. Simplify. God bless.
And hugs, hearts, and high fives.
Yep, it's bedtime. Y'all have a good one.
God bless.
God bless.